We should be live. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live. We are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another live. We are live. Hello, everybody, for a good cause, because we were raising money for the American Cancer Society. We hit our initial goal of $10,000. So thank you to everybody that came out with me and Loki and hung out with us for the whole day as we had Magic the Gathering tournament going on. Thanks to all the participants in the Magic the Gathering tournament. Thanks to everybody that donated. We've hit our goal of $10,000 as our initial goal, and we're not going to stop there. We're going to continue on, and if you would like to donate to the American Cancer Society, I'm sure there'll be a link in the chat. If not, we'll make that butthole Finn put one in there. But that being said, we are here to do some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition Wildemount Critical Role made famous by, and we are glad to have you guys here on a happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to all you boys and girls out there. Hope you're being safe, especially these days and times. Please be safe out there. Don't take any risks. Don't take any unnecessary risks. Please, please. We know wearing a mask won't be a problem today, but make sure you are washing your hands and things afterwards if you do go out, and make sure you keep your social distancing. The night is young, and we'd like to keep you guys safe. All right, that being said, we're doing a few-hour stream tonight, and then Ranger's going to bed because I'll be exhausted. But not to worry, we'll have more RSG fun, because right after we get done, about an hour or so after we get done, Finn, and who else is joining you, Finn? It's Fury, McVenom, Grim, I think, for Fantastic.
It's going to be myself, Grim, McVenom, for pretty much the entire time, and then we'll have some rotating people in the fourth spot for the team. And we will be joined at the beginning by Jenna from the American Cancer Society.
Jenna from ICAS. So please go check that out. I'm going to try to stay awake. I can barely stay awake right now to watch that and to support that. So if you guys want to hang out tonight, and the cool thing is you can donate and scare the bejesus out of these guys. Please do, because I want to hear Finn scream like a little girl again. It's a pleasure and an honor and a privilege. All right, that being said, we have our wonderful panel of players here. We'll go around and introduce and let them tell you they're dressed up for Halloweeny, and we'll let them tell us what they're dressed as. We'll start with Johnny, who's dressed as Reed.
I'm playing as Reed Tea Leaf, halfling assassin rogue.
And you dressed up as him for Halloween, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Or Pirate, we named the monkey Jock, arr. All right, next to him is, for God's sakes, Bad Rongo, I think is the Love Boat Nightmare host. I don't know what the hell he is.
I'm Darth Revan, right back from the Outer Rim. It's beautiful.
Bad Rongo, I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to get that shit fixed.
I love it.
Or I'm going to lose my mind, because you know that Darth Revan
What's wrong with
is my Lord and Savior. You're intrinsically
Revan needs a vacation every now and then.
Revan needs a vacation. This is what we came back looking like, all sithy with it.
I foresee a very bad night for your character, Bad Rongo. A lot of bad rolls in your future with huge disadvantages. May want to rethink your life. All right, join us is... Oh, God. Well, apparently, it's Paul Anthony that's joining us.
Sorry, he keeps doing that.
Yeah, Christy, I'm not quite sure. There we go. I was like, Paul, you changed drastically. I don't know what
That's some costume, Paul.
Wow, Paul, you look amazing. Introduce your character, Chris, and tell us what what's your costume.
I am Critty, a half elf who is a scholar. This is her first ever adventure that she's going on in the world, and she is dressed as a kitty cat.
She is dressed as a kitty cat. All right, next to her, dressed as Obito Uchiha from the Akatsuki. One of
Toby's
his
here
many
to
names.
help.
Yes, and Senpai. Very good. Is Finn. We know you're dressed as. Who are you playing as?
Toby.
You're not playing as Toby tonight, you sicko. What do you... Who's your character? Why can't you be a normal person?
I am Balin Nightbleeder. I'm not a
That
normal
got so much
person.
more normal.
God
I
damn
play
it.
as Balin Nightbleeder. I am a human sorcerer. But I'm going to go back as being Toby. Haha!
Let me call this stream 3 Wonderful Ladies and a Bunch of Dill Holes. All right.
Don't share dill hole.
Bad Rongo, you just better shut your pie hole. Also join us the lovely JCBM. And Jasa, why don't you introduce your character and what you're dressed up as?
Alana Darren. I am a my name is Allie, Allie Darren, and I'm a ranger half elf. And tonight I just thought, hey, I have this around and feeling a little feisty. I'm gonna cover my face and get a little bit serious.
It looks very Phantom of the Opera. I'm digging it. All right, next to us is a man who can get some corns in the chat. We've been dicking around with this PC. We finally got it fixed. I think I impressed Corinth with my ability to put shit together quickly because we got all the hardware and stuff and got the PC up and running, so eventually we'll be able to get that squared away. No, Finn, that's not how you wear it. Oh, for God's sakes, Finn, just stop. Oh, for God's sakes. We've got Corinth. Corinth's not dressed up as anybody, but please introduce your character. Yes, I know Corinth. Finn's retarded.
I play as Hadalin Brightaxe. I decided to be the barump of the group and not dress up. So.
I didn't either, so you're good. I wore costume all day today, and I took a shower. I'm not getting all... It was like 900 degrees in that Darth Revan costume. God damn.
I may have just woke up before this stream.
Oh, well. What's that like?
It was pretty nice.
I haven't, and my eyeballs hurt. All right, moving on to Grim, who is dressed up as, I'm going to guess, Iron Man with the Punisher face.
Actually, hold on. It is hot in there, man. It's
You think?
There's no fans going on in there. No, it's when Punisher got a hold of the War Machine armor. So
very nice.
That was a good little side one.
That's a nice costume. Character
in D&D, I'm playing as Dromzel, who is a orc war cleric of the Matron of Ravens.
There you go. And last but not least, bringing sanity back into the goddamn game, we've got the lovely Gara. Gara, who you dressed? Well, tell us who your character is and what you dressed up for Halloween.
My character is Ashira and Asimir Warlock. And I am dressed as a doctor.
Hey! Can you give Bad Rongo a lobotomy? Please, God.
I am not a surgeon.
Most people that give lobotomies aren't.
That is true.
Slowly and secretly, Range.
I'm working her over just to get on my side, make things happen.
This is all being recorded.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because I said something doesn't mean I can get held accountable for it. Just because someone does something, come on now.
It's a conspiracy, man.
Yeah.
You won't remember anything.
You know what's the coincidence? I have that exact same costume set, Gara.
No, Finn.
Yeah, Finn, but yours cost you like $90,000.
Yeah.
Yours isn't an actual costume.
Wow.
It's called work
the
clothes.
fact that Finn's actually supposedly a doctor.
Am I the only one here that will never allow Finn to ever give me any kind of medical examination?
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
No!
Throw that out there.
Like,
Are
no!
you a proctologist? Is that what you were saying?
I don't know what Finn is. No, he's just you're just
I'm
an
not
MD.
a proctologist, but I've had to do many a prostate exam.
He's a
You're
pediatric
general
proctologist.
practitioner.
Finn, nothing personal,
Yes,
but I don't even think I'd let you give me one of the tests in the back of a Cosmo.
No.
Finn is well versed in giving people the finger.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Let me hear your cough.
Double Durkin.
Personally, it's true.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yes, there is, Double Durkin. All right. All that's nonsense. But happy Halloween to everybody. We're gonna have a little bit of fun playing D&D. And before we get into any announcements, Finn, before I do the intro and we get into what happened last time we played.
No huge announcement. Just a big shout out to everyone that came out earlier on YouTube and supported the Magic the Gathering campaign, like Ranger mentioned. Great turnout for the Magic the Gathering tournament. Great group of guys. Seemed like you guys really enjoyed it, so we're going to try to do more with Magic moving forward. But we went from starting around 7,700 before the Magic the Gathering stream to now hit 10,000. So thank you guys so much. We hit our first target, even with everything going on with 2020 and COVID, and we know the situations are tough for everyone. You guys still came out and supported the American Cancer Society, so we really appreciate it. We have a new target now, 15,000 because of you guys, and whether or not we hit it, we hit our first goal, and it's huge for us. So thank you to all of you guys. And with that, exclamation Tiltify in the chat will give you a link to the Tiltify page if you guys would like to donate. However, I will tell you, if you can stay up until midnight, go ahead and wait to donate, because we are going to be doing a Phasmophobia stream where little donations like $1, $2, $3 are all going to play special alerts in our games. So for myself, for Grim and McVenom, we have it set up so that we will hear the sound effects without knowing that you guys literally just going to play the sound. So you can mess us up in the game, you can freak us out. There's a whole bunch of different things. So you guys can donate little amounts in order to scare the bejesus out of us. So that's going to be at midnight when we play Phasmophobia, pretty much for a lot of the night. And make sure you guys join us for that.
Now for tomorrow, we might do D&D. It's going to depend on how I feel, because I'm going to be up early on the hill for most of the day. So if I don't have a stroke and don't feel like I died, I might do D&D tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted. Depends on how muddy and unclean I am after I get done. I'm going to be moving a lot of bags and bricks and all kinds of heavy shit tomorrow. So
Please don't have a stroke.
Quit your whining, man. No, I'm joking.
You're a ranger.
Y'all more than welcome to come join me, and then afterwards see how much of a bitching I'm actually doing. So I challenge anybody to come get their ass over here, and you can come join me, and we'll sing songs and whistle, and then afterwards we'll cry like little girls and drink lots of bourbon, because that's all you can do afterwards. I do have plenty of pain.
Sounds like a prison camp.
I've got plenty of pain medicine though, so we can get messed up on bourbon and pain meds. So and then
the other thing too, we have the D&D Beyond extension. So when we're playing our campaign, especially as it looks like we're getting into a combat here, make sure you guys check out the D&D Beyond extension.
D&D
it is
Beyond.
on Twitch. So all you have to do is on your PC. I know mobile is sometimes a little bit weird. When you highlight over the screen, you will see that D&D Beyond B come in from the side. And when you click on it, you will be able to see all of our character sheets.
That's
so
right.
You can follow along with our characters as we progress.
All right. If there's nothing else, let's begin another session. All right, here we go with the intro. And welcome back. All right, let me get the music going. Let me get everything going. Let me see here. Oh, we'll be able to hear the music. You might be able to hear the music. I don't know. But when we last left our adventures, they had gone to... Hold on, let me get the damn thing. It just appeared on me. Well, that's fantastic. Well, thanks. What don't you know? They had gone. They've been doing some investigating, and through their investigations in the town of Hupperdook, they're trying to find out about this prison break, and they're trying to find clues for this prisoner and find out any information they can. They're on the track of this escapee, and so that's taken to different places around Hupperdook. They've been asking questions. They've kind of dealt with the underworld and some other things, and it's kind of led them to a friend of Critty, and it's led him to this house, and the house of Nema Cinerids, and they had gone to investigate this house, and through their investigating, she's supposed to be sick. They had a sneaky suspicion about it, so they surrounded the house, did some investigating, couldn't really see or hear anything that made the house too suspicious. So they decided to go in, and as you can see on the map, that we have 3 characters that have. Wait, why is your character in the front there? Why are there 2 of Allie? How come there's 2 of you?
Oh, I don't know.
You get that. Listen, Allie,
She
you don't
invoked duplicity.
You don't have that spell. You get that out of here.
Halloween.
Yeah, you're getting. No, get out of here. You were where you were before, you sneaky devil.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they'd gone in to investigate this house. We had they'd knocked on the door, and through all their investigations, they decided to go in. And the first 2 people that went in is Ashara and Drumzel. As they walked in, they were immediately attacked by 3 kobolds, and that's where we start. So, Shara, Drama, I'm going to put you in position to where you are, and then I'm going to remove the fog here. So give me a second, and then we'll just go in full combat here. Now they get a free action because they surprised you, and so. Let us begin the rolls. I've got the big gold dice of death. Let's see what happens. Wait, why are they... Stupid map! why does it do this to me, man? Hold on. It's got the damn kobolds.
On the wrong layer.
Yeah.
Well, it wouldn't be an RSG D&D stream without,
Of course.
map problems.
And now... Roll 20's not. Stop it! And now it doesn't want to. Why is it? Well, apparently I can't get to the kobolds. Well, that's just goddamn amazing.
Ben?
Hold on. Really? It does this crap all the damn time. It resets. Hold on, everybody.
All the Finn IT department.
No. There, now I can see them. Why is it? It won't let me. That's goddamn annoying. All right, so you guys I can move your stuff, so just bear with me here. 4 kobolds come at you. So there's the 2 that are right next to you, Shara. There's the one next to you, Dromzel. There's another one that comes flying in at you at that moment, okay? So that one that's off in the distance there, for some reason, I can't grab the tokens. I don't know what happened with roll 20, but it's not letting me. So they all get an attack on each of you, okay? All right.
Can you draw?
You want me to grab them?
Can you draw them on the screen?
You want me to move them, Ranger?
If you can get them, I can't get them. It's not letting me get. It's not that one that's in the far distance. Just move it up to where Dromzel is.
Okay, in the bottom.
Right here.
Here, they're in the. They should be on the token layer now.
Here.
You should be able to see them.
Oh, now I can move them. Yeah. Why couldn't I get them on the token
moved them.
layer? I can move them now. Okay. What? That is so bloody weird. So anyway, so you guys are getting attacked. They get to go first. All right. What's your AC, Drom?
18.
18. Okay. I'm gonna do some music here real quick. Is there music playing on the stream, Finn? Not just there is music playing.
I can hear it in the game. Let me check on the stream, but it's definitely playing in the game.
Check the stream for me. I just want to see if the
Yes, it is coming over on the stream.
Okay, let me do this one because I like this one better. Yes, good. Stop playing that one. Play this one. Okay. Good. All right. You take 5 points of damage as you get hit from a old rusty axe, and then the other one's going to attack you again. Miss completely. All right, the two in your shower are going to attack you. What's your AC? Gara?
24.
Your AC is 24. Check again, please.
Oh, 12. Sorry.
I was about to say. Okay.
Did I use did I put the armor of Agabus on before I went in or no?
I don't remember if you did or not.
I don't.
You haven't yet.
Okay, well if I didn't then okay.
All right, you take 3 points of damage as you get hit in your shoulders. They come cutting you in. Now, you guys get an action in the room. As I'm going to give you guys one action. You can make one attack, and then we'll go into initiative. So, go ahead and make your roll, drums, of who you want to attack.
Well, there's only the one in front of me, right?
There's two next to you.
Oh, where's the second one?
There's one here.
Oh, okay.
there's
There's
one
one right
here.
next to me.
Sorry. There we go.
Okay.
I didn't see that one when I was moving the other one. So
It's okay.
You should
Yeah, let's
see it. There you go.
let's get the one in front of me first.
Okay, go for it. Make a roll, please.
Wow, really?
13. Well, hold on.
Guessing they'll probably miss on a kobold. They're pretty nimble.
Let me check their AC real quick. You rolled a 13?
Yep.
13 hits.
Oh, amazing. Okay. For 8.
Okay. All right. And then, Ashira, you get to make a free action.
And you're muted.
Okay. Do I get an action and an attack or
Just you can use
an
an
attack?
Just an attack. That's it.
Okay. All right, then I would like to do booming blade.
Okay.
No? I can also just attack.
That's fine. You did booming blade. Is there a saving throw versus that?
Oh. Booming blade, you have to do an attack, and then the damage just takes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't see what
You have to do a normal attack
You
roll.
have to do a normal attack roll first. See if you hit.
it's a regular attack with your weapon, pretty much.
Are you able to? That'll do. That'll hit. So you do. So do damage on your. So roll damage on your dagger, then add the +5 from the thunder damage from the booming blade. So 8 points of damage. Okay. And which one were you attacking?
Nice.
That one, the one on my right.
Okay. This one right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. All right. Everybody near the house, roll initiative. Everybody else will have to wait around because you're just watching. You don't see what's going on inside. You're on the other side of the street.
Do they hear the booming blade?
Possibly, but they'll have to
that
wait.
does make noise. Oh, holy crap.
This is kind of a freaky Halloween.
Yeah, that was gonna be like, what did Grim just happen? Huh?
Nice roll, Grim.
That's okay. I'm good.
Share roll.
Later tonight during the Phasmo stream, something's gonna be like, "Oh, boo!" and I'm gonna go.
Share, you have to click your character and roll initiative again, please, for me.
Same thing with Allie. Make sure you click your character first.
Yeah, you gotta click your character. Okay, I've registered. Yeah, but you have to roll. You have to click your actual token, and then roll initiative.
Hey, what is up, Sir Loki?
Hey, Sir Loki. So click your character token, then roll initiative, and so it'll register for me, please.
I can't. It's like it's blocked out.
It's okay. No rush.
So I'm on my token.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I may have something open on both screens that I shouldn't.
You have to roll it on the Roll20 that you have on the same computer as your D&D Beyond. Yep.
There you go. I think it registered. No, it did not roll.
No, that got a Shira. We still don't have Allie.
No, I rolled a
but not
25.
Allie. It's not on the initiative thing.
Make sure you click on the character token on the same computer that you're rolling D&D Beyond on.
All right, Finn, can you get her initiative roll for me? So
I think I have. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Mm-hmm. You got your perfect warlock, the weapons and supplies.
There's too many items on the dashboard. Okay.
But you need a place to track your stuff, so you're so disorganized.
Hey Ben, I have Roll20 open on both computers.
Mm-hmm.
No bueno.
Yeah. No, you can have Roll20 open on both, but you have to click your token on the one that's on the computer with D&D Beyond open in the Google Chrome.
That's what I'm doing.
So you have to go to the Roll20 on that one, click on your token, then go to D&D Beyond, and then roll your initiative.
That's what I'm doing. I promise you that's what I'm doing. One minute.
It's hard to believe someone with a mask on like that. Stranger.
Oh, an anonymous gifter gave Sir Loki a tier 1 sub. Thank you.
Well, why would you do that?
All right. You want me to get it for you, Jason?
Get her. Yeah, hook her up.
Go with the 25. I think we should just go with the 25.
No, you were not. Just get out of here.
Why?
Because that's how you rolled it, actually. So you get
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We're going with your initial roll. We just need to get you on the initiative order. That was it.
Yeah. So yours is it's an 11. So I'll fix it. Okay.
Yeah, you're not getting another roll. It's just to get you on that list.
Gotcha.
Right.
All right. Okay. Now, who are the three left outside? It's Drums. No, it's not Dromsel. It's
I'm on the roof.
Pretty.
Reed,
you should have rolled.
Balloon.
So it's Balloon, Critty, and who was the last one outside? It should be Togar, right?
Fallon is by the house.
And Reed was on the
Fallon
roof,
is by
right?
the house.
Oh, you're by the house.
No.
Who are the ones
Reed and
outside?
Fallon are there.
Who's not at the house? That's what
Togar and Hadlin are the two out by the
Pretty Togar Hadlin.
Okay, so Togar.
Critty.
Okay, I need you all to make perception checks.
Everyone?
No,
Or
just those three. Critty,
Gotcha. Thanks.
Hadlin, and Togar. Okay, Hadlin, you good roll.
Hit it twice. So.
Togar and that smut book.
Togar
Really
is
good book.
I got laser eyes on Tuscan Love.
Wait, you don't have your hands on Tuscan Love.
He's about to.
All right.
Not with that perception roll, he's
No,
not.
he doesn't.
Nope.
He's like, man.
He's like, this squirrel is excited.
Well, it's not even a squirrel. He's like, this alley is the darkest alley I've ever seen in the daytime. I should investigate this phenomenon of nature. How is this possible that this shadow seems shadowier than a normal shadow that I've used to observing?
So it's like my natural perception in real life.
All right, Hadalin, Hadalin, I'll have you roll initiative next. Go ahead and roll initiative, but you will not take your initiative order. But you did hear the sound, so you can react next round. Togar, you cannot. Critty, you can as well. So go, both you guys roll initiative, please.
Do I need to put my token on, or just not see it?
No, I'll tell you when to put it on there.
Yeah,
so you're going to have to put your token on there. So go ahead and put your token. Just put it in the corner up here. I'll ping it on the map. Just put your token there. We'll just leave them there for the moment. There you go. And then roll your initiative. Critty, go ahead and put your token on there as well. Okay.
There we go.
And you got an 11. Okay, Critty, roll initiative again just so I can get it registered, please. Thank you, dear.
There we go. Okay, there we go.
That actually works out pretty well, actually. Okie dokie. Perfect. All right. Perfect. All right. Let's see what the kobolds roll. Okay. First one up in the fight order is will be Drom. Drom, you get to go again.
Okay. Let's see here. The dude in front of me is getting a swing with the greatsword.
Go for it.
22.
I'm sorry that missed. I'm afraid you missed completely. Go ahead and roll damage.
12.
He's dead. Jesus
then,
Christ.
Bonus action will be a swing on this guy over here.
Go for it. Yeah, that'll hit.
At long last, the dice are actually rolling decent for 13 on that one.
Okay.
You're a beast.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
That is all I'm going to use right now.
Okay. Reed, Mr. Roof, Chimney, Chim Charu, what are you doing?
All right. Haven't heard the boom and blade go off.
You did. You're close enough that you heard it. That's why
immediately.
That's why I didn't have you roll perception. You hear it, but you don't know what. You just hear boom. I don't think she's ever used that spell before.
So I'm just gonna think big explosion in the house, probably not good.
Yeah.
So I'll scream towards the street, get in the bloody house! And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run. When I get to there, I'm gonna kind of leap off into where Critty's token is.
Okay, make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Okay. The 14.
You land not spectacularly, but good enough to where you just jump off. You got like one of those moments you're like, well, that looks pretty high. And you're like, ah, screw it, and you jump off. Nothing. You don't do anything flashy. You just kind of do it where you land. No superhero landing or anything like that. So.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll run in.
Okay.
Thinking here. And I will start to attack this one here.
Go for it.
So that'll be a rapier attack since it's been so close.
Okay, move your character and then make your attack.
Okay, I moved just off the roof inside, so.
Yeah, but move your character where you're going to be positioned to make your attack.
I did.
Oh, it's not registering with me.
Okay.
It's still in that same spot above Ashira.
Yeah.
He's just.
Oh, that's where you're making your attack?
The house now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, he's in the house now.
Okay, go ahead and make your roll.
Okay, so rapier attack. Is it 26 to hit?
No, I'm sorry, that misses again. Well, you guys are rolling horribly.
So,
damn.
Now, would sneak attack come in on that? Okay, so it's just a 12.
Uh-huh.
And
it dies.
Bonus. Oh, okay. Bonus action then. I'm going to throw a dagger at the one that I can see over here on the other side of Dromzel.
Okay, go for it.
It's only 10.
Ping, ping! You missed right above its head.
All right. And I'll just stand there. Well, I guess actually 5, 10, 20. Yeah, that's my full movement. Okay, so yeah.
Okay. It's their turn. They're going to attack you, Ashira, and attack you, Dromzel. So the one on Dromzel misses. The one on you, Ashira, hits. You take 6 points of damage. All right. It is now your turn, Balloon.
Okay. So I'm gonna start off by doing a Misty Step up to where Hadelin's token is with my bonus action.
Yeah, here, let's just move him over here, and we'll move Critty over there.
Okay.
Okay.
So then, with my first 10 feet, I'm gonna move over to the door.
Okay. You've discovered a door.
What can I see inside?
You see Dromzel.
Do I see like the dead gnolls and everything?
Make a perception check,
or the kobolds?
because the same situation they had when they first came in. You have the same thing, so make a perception check with disadvantage. I'm sorry, you're looking in from daylight.
Yeah, you're looking
inside.
into a dark room.
Okay, so even with darkness, with dark vision and all that.
It's not so much that you have dark vision. Your eyes still have to adjust to the situation. So, so when you go in, your eyes.
I live for the shadows, but
Yeah.
I'll roll it.
Yeah. Roll.
Nope, not this time.
You just see a big green blob that is Drom.
Okay. Does he look hurt or anything?
You can't really tell. You're kind of like this. You're doing the squint thing, like, good lord. What are these, vampires living here or something?
Okay. I'll use another 5 feet to move in and see if I can see anything more. Like, I'm gonna slowly kind of move in now to try and figure out what the thunder.
You can't
noise
see.
was.
You're right. You see that Dromzel is engaged with the creature. You're gonna guess looks like a kobold. You're not sure. Again, your eyes are adjusting to the quick turnaround, and then you can see Ashira is kind of locked in with something a little bit as well. And Reed's over there next to you as you come in.
Okay. I will. This is interesting. Am I able to cast? Probably not. A bonus action as an action if I wanted to? No, right?
No.
I think. No. Okay. Then I'm going to. It kind of look like they have it under control. So I'm going to do the hold action. And I'm going to hold my action to cast a firebolt at either of the two kobolds if they decide to move.
Okay.
Move away from anyone. So that's it.
You should have paid attention to Paul in chat. He says, "Yo, quick, cast magic missile into the darkness."
I am a shadow sorcerer, not a wizard. I ain't got no magic missile.
That's right. All right. Next up is Ashira.
All right, I think I will do Booming Blade again.
All right, go for it. Make your attack roll first, then you can see if you can add your booming blade to it.
Ooh.
That may have missed.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sherry. Your weapon explodes in your hand. You take 900 points of damage. All right.
I die.
Roll.
You boomed your hand off.
Yeah. Roll your hand. Okay, roll your damage. Oh god. Okay, add your storm damage. Okay, 9.
9.
Okay, he's hurt, but he's still up.
Halloween, the Raven Queen's out in full force helping him out, man.
All right. That's it.
Okay. Next up is Critty. Critty, it's your turn. You come running over because, well, you heard, you see that there's a commotion going on. You don't know what's really happening. You just heard Reed from the top of the roof scream, "Get inside the house!" And you saw him do a little acrobatics flip over to the side and run into the house. And as you get closer, you can hear her go, ding, 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 spell, boom. You know, you can hear all kinds of stuff going on in there. So what do you like to do, Critty?
I want to look to see if anybody's hurt.
Right. So go into the door, which is where I'll move you for. You go next to the door. And right in front of the door, you see Balin, who looks like he's getting ready to cast a spell. It is super crowded. You can't get through Balin because he's blocking the door. So if you want to see what's going on inside, you'd have to make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
You see the back of Balin's head clearer than you've ever seen before, but don't see a damn thing inside.
Perfect.
And strangely enough, he needs to shave the back of his neck.
No, he doesn't.
Finn knows what I'm talking about.
That's why I said no, he doesn't. It's good man shit right there. All right, what do you want to do, Critty?
I am just gonna try to keep peeking over his shoulder. I'm not gonna be able to.
You're just looking.
I don't know if anybody's hurt, and I don't like attacking, so I'm just gonna keep looking around behind him.
Okay, so you kind of look in the door. You're just kind of peeking in with your head over Balin's shoulder, trying to get a glimpse in, but you can't really make out anything. Yeah. All right, Allie, it's your turn. What would you like to do, Alanatha?
I am going to run.
Sure.
And jump over Reed. And
Reed's inside, so you don't have to worry about Reed. You talk about Hadlin there?
Hadlin. I'm going.
You're going to jump over Hadlin? Sure, you can do that.
But Hadlin's not there, right? That's just where you put his token?
Yeah, he's not there. So here, let me
okay.
make. So I'll give you a clear picture. Yeah, so let's say Hadlin's not there. Just Critty. She's at the front of the entrance.
I'm going to run full force.
Okay, full force.
And knock Critty out of the way.
Oh my God! All right.
And then
hold on. Don't do anything else. I need you to make a strength athletics check, and Critty, I need you to make a strength athletics check.
It's roller derby.
Don't you know you never shove the party.
So what am I rolling?
Strength athletics check. So just make an athletics.
She could
check.
still roll a 1. She could still roll a 1. I'm really hoping for that, actually. I'm not gonna lie. That would be the greatest thing ever. The athletics 3 with the victory.
It's only rolling on D&D, so I got a 23 here.
Why is it not?
But I think it's because I don't have it open here.
Yeah, if you don't have Roll20 open on the same browser as your D&D Beyond, it's not gonna register. It has to be open on the same computer in the same browser.
Finn's only told me this 54 times. Give me one minute.
Now 55.
Now 56 potentially.
Okay.
At 60, he starts charging Dr. rates. No.
Damn it! I knew he and a girl were like in cahoots.
At 100, we add a counter to Nightbot.
Okay. Here I am. Sorry, I've had technical difficulties. Not the day. 1 moment. Oh, 23 over here, and I know it won't be. Okay.
Oh, I heard a pinky ping sound.
Yeah, it went through. Still enough.
Still more than enough. So, Critty, you're sitting there looking in, kind of like, oh, is there something happening? You get knocked out of the way. You go flying 10 feet as the giant elf goes running up to that point there, and make a acrobatics check for me.
Who, me or Allie?
You, Critty.
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
No, you roll right you roll right over and land upside down onto your back with your legs sticking up in the air.
Excellent.
It was a good rugby tackle there. All right, so you've made it toward the door. You've knocked poor Critty to the ground there, Allie. And
I will cast Hunter's Mark.
you first need to see if you can see what's going on inside, so make a perception check with disadvantage.
I'll gladly do so.
Do it again. You can't really see inside. The only thing you see is the back of Balin's head, and you think that it is a nice looking head, just as Critty did as previously, because your eyes cannot adjust that quickly from daylight to darkness like that. So all you see is Balin in your way.
Please don't Hunter's Mark me.
Can I?
So possible.
It is. You never know.
Can I shove him out of the way?
You've already used your action to knock the crap out of poor Critty, so you'd have to wait. But next round, you could easily knock him out of the way if you wanted to barge in.
I'm just here to take care of my friends.
Okay, there you go. So
Allie's taking care of her friends like Lawrence Taylor.
That's right.
I know.
She's knocking.
Crews
I know she's knocking everybody over. She's like, and remember, kids, don't do crack.
Exactly.
She's Terry Crews, D&D Ranger. She is like running around line packing everywhere.
It's fantastic.
Be a little weak and she talks too much, so I would like to get her out of the way to protect her.
Yes, she's super protected as she's in the dying cockroach.
You got her out of the way.
All right, Hadlin, you're up, buddy. What do you want to do? You saw this transpire.
Oh, I did?
Yeah, so you're running up as you saw this happen.
That reaction.
Oh, man. I was purposefully just happy I could ignore that meta. God darn it. What is the house made of? Can I get a perception?
You already know it's made of brick.
So I couldn't do a Kool-Aid man through the house?
No.
That would have been awesome.
Oh yeah! If you want to try it, I'll let you do it.
I have never.
It seems so epic. I mean,
all right, go for it. It's going to be a high check, but if you want to try, go for it. Making it strength athletic check against the wall.
You have to remember what to say.
Oh my God, you made it! Jesus
Yes!
Yes! You have to remember what to say. What do you say when you bust the wall?
We just.
Okay.
You have to tell us what to say too, because we have to say it 3 times.
Oh man.
Reed.
Who wants an axe?
All right, so you go busting through the brick here. Unfortunately, Reed's there, and a big dresser.
Oh, he can't come in next to me.
Yeah, a dresser drawer. So
Reed doesn't know where you are.
Reed and Ashira make a athletics check for me.
Doors. Where I come from, we don't need no stinking doors.
Athletics or acrobatics?
This is this
that was awesome, Corinth.
What did you say, Ranger? I didn't
athletics.
Hear it.
Yeah. So this is what happens. Howland busts through here, creates a giant hole. Shit goes everywhere. Smoke goes everywhere. Reed, you get knocked into Ashira. Ashira, you get knocked over here. You're both now prone because neither of you made the save. And take 1 point of damage each as you fall flat on your faces. As Hadlin's now right next to you, Balloon.
Came in at an angle. Great.
Yeah. Well, I wanted you to see. So you just go boom, and you're like dominoes falling over. And
all I hear next to me, all of a sudden coming to the wall.
You hear what he says.
Axe.
I don't even know if that was good, but that's what.
And he still has the pipe in his mouth.
Yes.
That's right. Catchphrase ever now. That's now your catchphrase you have to use every game.
Just awful.
You guys went from SEAL Team 6 to the Three Stooges. So quick.
Hey, I saw her do that. That's why I had to go through the house. If I wouldn't have saw that, I wouldn't have gone through the house. But it made it seem like a good idea.
All right, so you've destroyed.
Oh, that was awesome.
You've made a hole inside of the house. What would you like to do now?
Well, I mean, I'll at least try to move towards the bad guy that's there, so he doesn't have a free hit on my friends who are now prone.
Okay, make an acrobatics check because you've left debris and shit all over the ground. So see if you can not trip over it.
I probably will trip over it.
Yeah, make
because I have
acrobatics.
no acrobatics.
You actually managed to do that. So you're like, and then dee, back a ballerina. You jump on the table and you're right there. You can make an attack.
We'll just make an attack. I was like, I could try and intimidate him, but why would I at this point?
You broke through a brick wall. You're intimidating him.
Exactly. There's no reason.
It dies. I'm not even gonna have your roll damage. Good lord, 20. It's dead. All right. Okay, Togar, you just you are still.
You are a wrecking ball.
You are still.
Heaven came in like a wrecking
Literally
ball.
broke through a brick.
Oh God! Now I'm just picturing him as Miley Cyrus.
Actually, Togar, make another perception check for me.
Can I try and see if I heard the dwarven wrecking ball?
That's why I said make a perception.
No,
check.
No, I could not at all. In fact, I went deeper into my fucking pornographic brainstem. That's where I went.
Dedication, man.
You're just writing the next chapter of your new book.
Togar
I have to focus the
shadows. The shadows gives you an idea of a sexy, kind of dark, mysterious scene in your new novel, and you're just sitting there. You start smoking your pipe and thinking about it. I mean, you hear stuff going on over there, but this idea, it's just the create. You just never know when you're going to hit with an epiphany of just creativity, and you're having that moment.
I'm in the now, man.
You are definitely
in the now.
In the now of your brain, but not in the real world.
Togar is never taking a shift of watch by himself ever. I'm just gonna throw that out.
And I have a
He's never
plus
cooking
2.
food.
I have a plus 2 to perception.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yes, you do. Hasn't helped at all, but you do.
No.
All right.
I'm not wise. I'll mute myself. It's fine.
Just words are hard at the moment. All right, Drom, you're up.
Okie dokie. This kobold looks pretty bad after I sliced him, huh?
He's bleeding out.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just finish him off.
Go for it. Oh, for God's sakes. Okay, roll damage. Yeah, you cut an axe on him the first time. You cut an axe on him this time. His guts come poured out. He falls over. He's dead. And there are no more kobolds in this vicinity. Combat is over.
When they died, did any of them like explode or anything, or they just straight up died?
Combat just ended. Jesus Christ, dude, nothing's happened yet. I just said combat's over. So what would you
No,
guys
I know. I want to know how they died. Like, did they just, because we had the one that exploded, right? So I'm just wondering, did they just like split in half and like their body went down, or how did they die?
I'll immediately start yelling, back up, the last bunch we killed it, go up.
That's why.
Okay,
I'll go back through the Hadlin-sized hole in the door in the house.
Yeah, I'm going through the Hadlin portrait in the wall. I'll land up out over here.
Yeah. So everybody's getting out of the room, or is someone going to stay in?
I'm going to stay in.
I will stay.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just stay.
Okay. Everyone's staying? Okay. All right, Critty, you pick yourself up, and you see in your place in the door, you see Allie is sitting there trying to push her way in. And eventually, do you want to go in, Allie, or you want to stay outside?
I'll stay put.
What?
I'll stay put.
You should stay put. All right, so you start pulling guard duty there. You're like watching the door. Although you're a little confused now because you're trying to, which door do I guard? Because there's now 2 door openings inside of the house. So you kind of go, well, all right, let me just go right here, and then I can guard both entrances. Yeah. So, Critty, you see that happen. Why are there two of you? God damn it, Allie! All right, Critty, you look up.
She really wants duplicity. She really wants to.
All right, Critty, you pick yourself up. What would you like to do, Crit?
I'm going to run over and just start studying the giant Hadelin-shaped hole in the wall because it's amazing.
Okay, you go over and look, and you can see that it's...
I'm not concerned with anything that's happening otherwise.
All right,
I just want to look at this hole in the wall.
Okay, so you go over here to make a...
That's awesome.
As you see Reed coming out, and you see Allie pulling... She's looking outside around. Giving people looks like, don't come here. You go over there and start studying the wall. It is a nice, big hole, the size... A little bit size bigger than a dwarf, and actually did more damage than that. Could have even human size, so as much damage as this wall took. Yee. I was like, I'll make this a DC check at 20 or higher. That'll be hard. No, 20.
That would have really
That
hurt
just
if I'd
means-
have failed that.
Yeah, I was hoping
It was meant to happen.
It was. And then Bad Rongo getting the one.
Just as you were meant to find the ring, Frodo.
Bad Rongo and perception checks is just gonna be one of them.
Yeah, Bad Rongo's over still on the other side of the street. You don't know what he's up to. He just you know.
He's hoping for better luck on a different screen now.
He's really, really into his smut thoughts right now. All right, you four that's the inside. What are you doing?
Well,
There's 4 bodies.
I don't want to just go outside. I guess, can I go kind of just immediately outside the door and do a perception check to see if our commotion has gained the attention of people?
Yes.
I want to see if anyone's like approaching or anyone's looking.
Yeah, you don't need to roll. You see that there's some people looking on, but if any of you have your badges being shown, then they just go, okay, Crown Guard business, move along. Anybody have their badge on?
Yep, that's what I'll do. So I'll have my badge.
Yeah, I'll have mine out.
Okay, so then they don't bother you. They just
I'll take it out specifically if I see people.
You've seen couple Crown Guard go by, but they see the badge and like, okay, I'm just doing their job, so they don't know.
This is Jedi business. Go back to your dreams.
Nothing to see here. Go away.
You want to go home?
Me. It was necessary.
Yeah. Inside,
right.
Is there any like lamps or lanterns or candles?
You do see next to you there is a small oil lamp you can light. So if you want to try to light that, you can. So you turn the lamp on, you get a little bit more light in there. There is a couple candles that threw you off, but you're able to get another candle lit. So we'll say you can be able to do that pretty easily.
Shed some lights on the situation.
Never mind. So you're trying to do that. You're over there like click, click, trying to get the lamp started. A sheriff casts light and lights up the entire house. So you can see just fine now because of a sheriff.
Oh, once our eyes adjust to the bright light.
Yeah, it takes a second. Yeah.
How long has it been since I ran outside fearing they would explode?
About 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can see he runs outside and is all.
Well, the last batch blew up almost immediately, so. So I'm gonna wait another like 10-15 seconds, and then I'll.
Oh, you'll have to wait your turn. Dromzel,
Okay.
what are you going to do now that you're going to go do that and the light source comes on? Sure, turns you.
I'll do a quick look around, see if anything sticks out here.
Make
investigation.
an investigations check.
And I'm gonna give myself guidance for this one.
Give yourself the guidance. Hold on.
17.
17. Uno momento por favor. All right, so this is what you kind of notice. You notice 2 things right off the bat. One, you notice that there's a strange there's a deep crimson mud staining their feet, and you also on one of the kobolds, and the other one, and you notice that there is a key around its neck that's kind of hanging out. You just kind of made that, but you actually did a good job with your perception. So you find that you want to grab that.
Actually, what I'm going to do is yell, "Reed, get in here!"
Oh,
Or actually, hold on. Hey, Reed, get your ass in here. There we go. That's much better.
You also know that besides the struggle as you're looking around, you see that there's a key there. It's just on it looks like a leather band with a key on it, a lead key. Simple cord around its neck. You also see that that the house, besides the damage that you guys have inflicted, looks like that it kind of reveals signs to you that there's a struggle from a few weeks past. You can tell just from some broken furniture. You see some broken furniture. You see an empty chest with a broken lock. You also notice a few heavy coats instead of work boots size for gnome are all stained with the same red dirt near the inside the house. You also see a broken work table which has been dumped into a corner strewn with scraps and garbage. So there's like bits and bobs over there. So that's what you see with your initial check, just looking around. You haven't done any investigation of any of the corpses other than the one you've seen, and that's the stuff that sticks out to you when you do your initial check.
I'll holler for Reed, like I said earlier, and
before you get in there, Ashera or Howland, you guys want one of you can make an investigation check, not both. Who wants to make it if you want to look around?
How are your numbers, Helen?
My investigation is nothing.
Ditto. Rock, paper, scissors for it?
Well, I have +2, but I'm not proficient.
Or you guys can wait for Reed to come in. I'll give you that option.
Yeah, we'll wait for Reed to come in.
Okay, Reed, you come in, and then you come over to drums.
I'll help make sure she's okay from the debris that she got assaulted by when I came through the house.
And I will ask him, is that the dwarven thing? Do you not... I've always seen you use doors. Is this dwarven custom?
Well, Allie was pushing people aside to get in, so this seemed like, the appropriate measure to get inside the house fast.
Huh. So, one person have idea, other person have idea.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault. I got carried away. I won't go through a house again if I don't need to, but I might need to.
I actually appreciate it. Thank you.
As I come walking in, I'll walk past in between the two of them, and I'll slap Hadlin on the ass, say, "It's good that you're learning to be subtle in your old age."
I just giggle, and he's just like, well, gotta do something different once in a while. Wasn't a dwarven wall at least. Wouldn't have been able to do that if they'd reinforced it properly.
4 or 5 more drinks, you white.
Well.
Alright, so I guess they didn't blow up yet, so probably in the clear.
And I'll point out the things I saw to Reed and say, that one over there has a key around its neck, and they got some weird red crap on their feet. But other than that, I didn't look around. That's up for you to do.
Everything that I told him that was of substance is what I said, Reed. Which he points out to you. The key, the mud, and then the rubble. And that looks like there was a struggle in here.
I'll immediately draw my dagger, and I'll start checking the one with the key around his neck for traps, make sure there's nothing booby-trapped.
Make an investigation check.
So 19.
All right, as you go, you're able to get the key off easily enough, but as you're doing that, you notice that you, for the first time, are seeing that linked somehow. You see some strange device attached to this cobalt. Make an intelligence check.
Would I be able to give him guidance for this?
No.
Okay.
A 10.
You're able to ascertain, just because of the experience, that it's one of those devices that you probably think will set off these cobalts. So if you're going to do anything, you've got probably about a minute before these things explode.
From what I know of them, if we move the bodies, will it blow faster?
You don't know. You don't know if you want to risk it or not. That'll be up to you. You're not sure if it's been activated already. You just know that it doesn't, just from your experience, you have a sensation that you probably have a minute to look around, check for whatever you need to check, that they're going to go boom, 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 boom.
We got less than a minute in here. Drum, scrape some of the mud off that one's feet. I'll cut the key loose. Hadlin, you want to share a check the door on the right? I'll check the door on the left.
I already told you that there's no other. I mean, you can check real quick. There's nothing. Those rooms really don't present anything.
Okay, that was part of
the thing that he told you was the broken table. There's something. There's rubble over there.
All right, I'll run over towards the broken rubble.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna look around quick. Is there anything I spot?
Make an investigation check.
20.
Yes, you also find a pouch of blasting powder, and you also find a parchment. And I will see if I can add this image. I have to save it. God damn it.
I want to do something too as soon as Reed says that we have a minute.
I'll let you know. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Alright, let me see if I can add this in here. Wait, do I already have it? Let me find out. I mean, I already have it. Let me look. I don't think I do. No, I sure don't. Bastards. Alright. I am just going to add this to the scene here. So give me a second. Let me go here. Add. No, I don't want that. Stop it. For the love of God, I just want to add an image. I mean, Jesus. Anytime, sweetheart. You find this piece of paper here. I'm going to make it big to cover everybody so you can read it. And make a note of it. So, I will read what it says to you, and then you can make a note of this. Of all the sources we mine from within the sepulchre, my yield of saltpeter still proves the most pure and powerful. And fire marks, pry as they might, they have to respect my expertise and contributions to the war effort. The sheer volume of untapped guano in that cavern behind the top of the falls is invaluable. And once I have enough marked interest from the fire mark facility, I'll let them help in investigating my secret cave. And it's got showing you the picture of the secret cave behind the waterfall. That's what you see. Kind of burnt a little bit. Looked like it was left behind. All right. Now, if you guys aren't doing anything else, what do you want to do, Finn?
So I'm moving behind the map, the note here, but what I'm gonna do is with my as soon as Reed says that, I'm gonna try to move right into the doorway again. I'm gonna cast Mold Earth on the dirt right outside of the door. Move it over on top of one of the corpses of the kobolds and basically create a dense cube of dirt, kind of packing the kobold. And I'm going to try to do this for all four of them to control the explosion.
You won't have enough time.
It takes 2 actions, right? And it's about a minute. So
that's his rough estimation. You don't know for sure. That's why he screamed the way he did. It could go off.
Well, I'm going to attempt to, I guess.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell to everyone, please help me get some more dirt into the house. And you're gonna see me like taking
Yeah,
the dirt
you notice
and,
that there's no
trying to
dirt.
completely
It is a
hack
solid.
the kobold.
It is solid. I mean, I don't know if you can do
No, not inside the house. I'm grabbing dirt from outside the house.
There's really not.
And bringing it in to do it. Isn't it dirt outside?
It's not. These are cobbled streets and stuff. So I'm trying to think of how this would work. It's not like.
If it's cobbled, then I'm not going to be able to do it.
No, because it's a gnomish city. And it's a well-developed city. It's brick.
What about the horse pool?
About the what?
So I have another question then. If you can move the note for a second, I just have a quick question to see the house. Unless you guys need the note still. Johnny, do you still need the note? I know you're.
Yeah, just don't get rid of it. I'm just writing the whole thing down. I got like 1 sentence left. If you.
I'll send it to you.
No, go ahead and finish it.
Okay.
Here, I'll send it to you, Johnny. Johnny, message me in Discord, and I'll get you squared away.
All right, cool.
Ditto.
On the left side, is that like a water basin or something like that?
No. Oh, the left side. You mean
next to Dromzel, like over here? Is that like a sink, like a water?
Yeah, it looks like a small little wash. It's like a small little, for washing your face and stuff.
Is there like a tap or anything like that
No.
for like an actual sink? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay, go for it.
Can I sense or see from a magical perspective where these explosions are being triggered from on each of the kobolds?
It's not magic.
Okay. All right. That was my idea. So I'm thinking if I'm going to do anything else. So unless anyone else is doing something. So
all right.
I'm still kind of staying by the door. I haven't run away yet, but I'm just trying to think what else I would do.
What are you guys doing? You guys need to make a decision. You staying in there or you getting out? Because if you're staying in, you're going to get boom booms.
I'm running away.
Okay, you run away,
Yeah,
sure.
I'm getting out. I don't want to get exploded on by
all right,
kobolds.
you guys get all that information. Just as you get out, we'll say you get past Balin. Balin, you're in the doorway watching everything.
I'm gonna be like 5 feet away from the door, so there's
right.
a gap. So, but I'll still be kind of looking in.
Sure, make a dexterity check, please. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Nope.
Oh no. So you guys all get out, and you see Balin confidently just walk.
Not confidently. I'm just like curiously looking in to try and.
Well, he confidently turns away like he's going to be safe, but the door's still open, and he turns around as you guys all get out, and he's just sitting there with his hands on his hip, looking in like, He just wants to observe this, and all of a sudden, boom! This stuff, this like organic stuff, and no, you don't go flying. Just this crap comes in like sinew and stuff. It just splatters you. Like in some kind of horror movie, and you're covered in just gunk.
Of course.
From head to
nice.
From head to head to
Good
toe.
job, Balin.
So he's sitting there like Superman pose, looking in, just nodding his head like, "Yep, I've got this. I figured this out," and gets hit.
This feeling seems oddly familiar.
I got outside, right?
Yeah. None of you guys were affected, but him.
Okay.
Can I go back in now? Like, was I able to tell that like all of them exploded?
Yeah, you were able to tell.
I was gonna say,
You were able to see everything happen in real time.
Okay.
Balin.
Then I'm going right back in.
Yes, you see that there's blood and guts everywhere, and you match the decorum that's now part of the room.
Okay, the two rooms in the back that we see the doors. Were the doors open or closed?
They're open. They did a quick scan of just rooms in there. They didn't see anything of importance.
Okay. I'm gonna just take a quick look around to see if the explosion maybe cleared out anything and reveal. Because I had a theory before that there might be like a secret entrance inside of here.
Make
so
an
make
an investigation check.
12.
No, you don't see anything.
Can I check this closet room thing?
Yes, make an investigation check.
A 15.
You find some cleaning supplies, a broom, some other stuff, but nothing of importance. You find a towel. Maybe you can wipe Balin's filthy, blood-covered face off, but that's it.
I'll toss him the towel. Here you go.
Okay.
Well, don't forget, never leave home
bring a
without a towel.
Yes, I have been told not to forget a towel. I can't believe we're doing that. Okay.
If you ever look to go and get faster, yeah, you bring the towel with you. That'll be your train instead of a rock.
I'm gonna turn to Reed really quick while he's in the house with me. Do you think Hadlin's gonna make me try to run through walls as part of my strength training? I don't think I can do that.
That's stage 3 of the training.
I hope I stay on stage 2
Make
for a long
a deception
time.
check there, Reed, because that's the biggest bunch of bullshit I've ever heard.
I'm willing to believe him, so he doesn't have to roll. He
22.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, you believe.
I wasn't gonna inside him, but yeah, I was gonna believe him anyways. Okay.
Little does he know that's actually stage 2, which is coming up in tomorrow morning.
Dude, that's advanced dwarf technique. I'm not sharing that. Are you kidding?
It comes from an ancient hand-to-hand combat. It flies down from father to son.
The dwarven tuning exams get you that ability.
All right. I'm gonna start proceeding out the door and just kind of ask Reed, did you find anything that could help us before looking all this happened?
There's this note. It's making reference to a couple of places. More importantly, I think, though, maybe we had that mud. Dromsel were able to scrape off a good amount of it off of that critter's foot.
Oh, that's a good question. How much was I able to get?
You got a good size amount.
Critty, you ever seen mud like this before in the town?
Well, I'd have to look at it a little closer. I can't see anything really from out here. So I can come in and...
No, he's got it outside with him. You guys are looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Make a history check. This is well outside your expertise with disadvantage.
You don't want to go into the house. It just looks like me,
Yeah,
except all over the walls and
Balin
floor.
looks pretty awful. He's just covered in gunk and mud.
It just looks like this all over the walls and floor. You don't want to go in there.
Would I be able to give her guidance on this, Ranger?
You can, but she still has disadvantage, so I don't know if it's going
So she rolled a 14 with the disadvantage.
You can.
So you get to roll a d4.
Yeah, roll d4.
Nice.
What's the score?
18.
Yeah, it looks familiar, but you can't quite place it. You think you've seen it before, but I mean, soil composition and clay, and that's just not your bag. You know, it's just really not something you would know about.
Dirty.
Yeah, it is very dirty. Yeah.
Well, it's dirt. It's part of its name.
Yeah, I don't like dirt. It gets on books and then you can't read them.
Then why are you covered with it like you were rolling in it?
Not sure, you are a little dusty at the moment.
Well, I got knocked over. That wasn't my fault.
Oh.
You're very you're kind of dirty as well, but differently.
So, Ranger, this it's what, like almost a clay-like substance?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see if my guy can have it done on him. Yeah, probably not.
No.
Like, for me, I know where it would probably come from, but does Drom? Nope.
Nope.
Adlin, you're pretty good with all things stone and clay. Normally, where do you think you would find this sort of thing?
Can I roll some type of check?
Make a history check. No.
Eh.
You guys, none of you know where it's from.
maybe we could go back to the lodge and Valen could take a bath and we could ask some of our friends there if maybe they do not know what this is.
Yeah. Balin definitely could use a bat.
You found some more of that black powder too. They're in there too.
Yeah.
Where did you find the black powder?
Rummaging through all that stuff.
Just kind of in the house. Okay. Can I do a perception check for like a lake or some kind of water that I could just wash myself here without having to go back to the lodge?
Make a perception check.
10?
The only thing you see is a drinking thing of the horses and the cows and stuff that are, water trough.
There is a water trough, though.
Yeah.
How big is it?
It's, let's think of the Wild West. It's the kind of water trough kind of.
So it's fairly long, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please lay down in it.
No, I don't have to do that.
Please lay down
so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go towards the water trough.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check to see if anything besides animals are kind of looking at this point?
Yeah, you see a few gnomes, so they're just looking at you kind of like, oh, good lord, what happened to you?
I'm gonna definitely take out my badge, hold it out in front. They still stare at you
business.
Like, please move along.
They're like, we would, but we own this establishment.
Very well. May I borrow this water?
Say again, kind sir?
Could I please borrow some water?
I'm
going to be looking right at the trough.
You want water from the horses and the cows?
Seems an easy source, if you don't mind.
And just then the older lady comes over to you, just grabs you by the hand and starts pulling you to the side of this building.
No, I don't want to go back to the lodge.
She's not taking you back to the lodge.
I want to do this.
She's taking you around the corner. She's trying to drag you somewhere. And then she takes you over to a little water spigot, and she's like, dearie, we don't wash out of the same trough as the animals. I don't know where you were raised, but that's wrong. And she starts pumping in. It's like, if you need some water, here you go.
Okay. So what I'll do then, since there's like a water spigot, I'm going to turn on the spigot, let the water flow.
She's pumping it for you.
Okay, so as the water is coming up, I'm going to cast Shape Water. And I'm going to cast get all the water to start making the formation of a star.
Okay.
So it's going to be a 5-foot tall star of water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to basically walk through it in order to wash myself.
Okay, you do that. The water drenches you. It gets some of the stuff off you, but now you're wet with some sinew left on you. But you got
fine.
some of the crap off you.
Yep. So then I'm going to cast Shape Water on the bottom of the star. And I'm going to turn both of the bottom parts of the star into little cubes of ice. So it looks like it has shoes, and it's just going to move along with me with the anime part of Shape Water. So I have this like dirty star water following me.
Yeah, it looks like you're walking around in a big pile of mud.
Yep. So I have like a little mud star following me. I'm perfectly fine with that.
You guys see this?
I'm using Shape Water in order to animate this mud star.
The lady looks at you like,
make this stuff up, man. I mean,
she's looking at you like you have a penis growing out of your face, man. She just looks at you like you are a sick individual.
Wait, he doesn't?
Yep.
He does. He does.
So every now and then I'm gonna like take a little bit of water from the water star and then like try to wash off different parts of me as wherever we're going.
It's only gonna do so much, but yeah, you do get.
Yeah,
I'll say you get about half. You get
process.
about half to 60. It's say 60% of the gunk off you, no problem. But there's still stains and stuff.
I'll keep the star with me though.
All
well,
right.
While he's over doing all that stuff, I'm talking with Reed, saying, "You said you found a piece of parchment, right? Can I take a look at it?"
Yeah, here, Tool. hand it over to him.
Take a look. Speaking of, so quick question, Ranger. The waterfall on the side of this parchment thing. I know, I did notice that it said waterfall.
Yes.
So, hey, Critty, you know of any places around here that have waterfalls?
Yeah.
Make a history check.
There's a great. Oh, okay. I'll make a history check.
Let's see here. Yep, you know of one called Silver Falls. Yes.
I knew that one.
But that's all you know. The only one that you know of.
Let's see here.
Do you know of any caves or anything near it?
She would not know that.
Do not.
How far away is it?
It's in Upper Humberduke. Up there.
It's a little bit further than that, but yeah, it's past Upper Humberduke. Yes.
Day two's travel.
It's up there. You don't know for sure. You'd have to look on the map, Critty, to be for sure. You've heard of it. You know of its location, but you don't know exactly where it's on the map or like how far it is or that kind of stuff. That just really, that kind of stuff just never interests you.
I'm more of an indoorsy kind of girl.
You know, it's
Makes
up,
sense.
it's up, it's past. You know, it's past the heights of the Silver Quill Ridge.
I think we might want to take a look around there. Maybe this cave that he's talking about is over there.
That sounds like a good idea.
I agree. Makes some sense.
Good find, though, Reed. Good find.
I got lucky with that before the gore covered the whole place.
All right, are you guys making your way back to the hotel?
Might as well.
All right, you guys get back. You guys, it's late afternoon. You've had quite the adventurous day. You go.
I haven't been able to keep up with what's going on. Who all is going back?
Everyone's going back, as far as I understand it.
Decision was made. Okay.
Yeah, going back to the hotel. You guys have found what you needed here, unless there's something you'd like to do, Allie.
Can you? Who is staying? Did you say?
No one's staying.
No one. That's very unfortunate. There was so much to find here. I will follow behind.
Okay.
I'm going to do one other thing, Ranger, because it's going to be coming along with me, the water star. I'm going to cast Shape Water and make it all blue, though. There's no dirt in it anymore. It just looks blue.
If you're going to keep using it to rinse yourself off, it is.
No, but I can make it change its color, so it's just going to look
for God's sakes.
Oh my God.
I want the blue star following me.
You threw a scrubbing bubbles thing in it.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Okay, that happens. I don't even want to deal with it. I'm just too tired. I just don't care. All right. You guys.
Yeah, there's a walking star with me.
About what time do you think it is?
It's late afternoon,
Ranger.
getting to closer to
Late
evening
afternoon.
by the time you guys get back to the hotel.
Thank you. I was wondering the time.
And it would probably end up taking us most of the day to get over to the waterfall that.
Well, you don't even know where it's at. You'd have to go find out where this location is and stuff. I mean,
Okay.
you know a rough idea, but you'd have to look on a map and figure out where you need to go
Okay,
and stuff.
so
like that.
to the inn it is.
To the end it is.
Okay, you guys make your way back into the end. As soon as you walk in, Finn, with this damn star.
I'm not walking in with it. Once we get to the lodge, I'm going to go kind of into the alley next to it, and I'll just let it dissipate.
All right.
So
With my perception, and they're in like the same inn as me now, do I realize that there are people existing other than myself?
Did you ever realize
and the
we
smut?
left?
Oh yeah, you had your moment and you looked over. So Gar, you basically looked over and like you saw that they had done whatever they needed to do. You just walked over and you're just kind of like paying attention to what's going on, just so you know what's up. And you walked back,
right.
but yeah, You just had that.
Okay.
You just had that brief momentary lapse where you're like, "This makes a wonderful scene," and you just kind of got distracted, but they don't know that. They just thought you were pulling duty outside. As far as they were concerned, you were just watching their back.
I am a staunch guardsman, my fellow travelers.
Yep.
I'm absolutely
Yeah,
terrible.
that's awesome.
So you guys make it back in. What are you guys doing?
I think this one's on you, Reed. See if your friend's around. Maybe he knows something about this.
I'll look around. Do I spot him?
He's not there.
Critty. In all of your academic pursuits, have you ever met a geologist?
Geologist. I meet so many people, but they don't always introduce themselves.
You ever meet anybody that seemed to particularly study certain rocks or maps?
Certain rocks.
Didn't we meet somebody like that? Isn't one of your friends a druid?
My friend that runs the herbal shop?
Isn't she? Yes. Isn't she one that knows a lot about nature?
She knows a lot about plants and things. She told us that she doesn't know much about rocks, though.
But would she know more about the location that Reed is looking for? There's probably plants and water and things there. She might have been there.
Ranger, even does that red clay even look like the type of soil that would have been there at the mine?
No, it's different. You recognize that part of it.
Do I have any kind of like Rolodex of people in town that I could look through? Like notes of people that I know and can introduce.
Yeah, your friend the druid might know where it's at.
Oh, I do have a friend that's a druid. Great.
That's what I had listed down. So I was trying to make sure I wasn't
Yeah, the
wrong.
potion shop girl.
The potion shop one I have her listed as a druid. So.
I forgot she was a druid.
Pretty. Are you able to
Told
filter?
her so long.
Pretty.
Yes.
Are you able to, with the question Rita asked you, filter your knowledge, and maybe narrow that down to an ergonomist?
She is
A
not
what?
able to.
An ergonomist.
No, the only
I
person
need
she
a
would
drink.
know
I
would be
need
the
two,
druid.
maybe.
Maybe the druid has that capability, but the only person she knows that would have some kind of earth knowledge would be the druid lady that you guys met previously at the shop.
Very unfortunate. Thank you.
Not even sure what that is.
That's someone who is very experienced with soil management and crop production. They know their soils very well.
Cool.
Huh?
Do I have any books that maybe would have a map of the area that we could study while we're here for dinner?
You don't, but you know that if you go to the library, you know where to find some.
I love the library.
You do.
Can I go to the library?
Yeah, if you want to run over there real quick, you can.
I do. Does
All right.
anybody want to come to the
I
library?
would love to come with you, Chrissy. I will be right behind you. I will follow suit.
There you go.
I'll go to the library as well.
All right.
Can you tell me where the library is? I feel like I need to take a bath first before I go there.
She's able to tell you where it's at.
Yeah. I'm at the library a lot. I know where it is.
Okay. So I assume she'll give me a direction.
Yeah, she gives you directions, so you can do that.
It's a big building with books. You'll find it.
It's actually not a very big building here, but it's a good sized shop. It's a decent sized place. It's got a lot of books in it and stuff. I mean, for Gritty, it seems big, but those that are from the Dueling Empire and other places have seen the Cobalt Soul and their libraries, which are goddamn castles of volumes of stuff. So, you know, if Gritty ever saw that, she may never want to leave that place again. But you guys make your way to the library, so that would be Allie and Reed. You guys make your way there. When you walk in, it's starting to get early evening. You walk in, Critty. You unlock the door. You walk in. You can see that the head librarian, the guy that runs the place, is not there. That's fine. He's probably locked up for the day, and you've got access at any time. So you walk in, you know where to go. You go and you look at one of the maps, and you are able to find the location that it is past Upper Hupperdook, up to the cliffs and stuff. It's going to take you about a day or so to get up there, and it looks like it's pretty treacherous, but has been there's a path toward that area. So a day or two, you think, walking, depending on weather, that kind of stuff. Anything else you want to look up while you're here?
Can I find a book about dirt samples?
Make an investigation check. That's really not your forte, so.
There's a card catalog.
Yeah, you find books about dirt, but you don't know, like, what are you trying to research?
Well, I was thinking that I could read some books that, because I don't know a lot about dirt, I could find the books.
So you're able to find all these books about in different reports of geology and things of that nature. You guys can spend about 2 hours sifting through to see if you can find anything about this kind of clay that you're looking for.
I'm not particularly looking for clay, but I will be in the library. Do I have 2 hours as well?
Yeah. What do you want to do anything while you're there, or you just want to chill out?
Oh no, I want to be chilling out. So I would like to go take a look at the genealogical records of families in the area.
Genealogists
In
here.
the arc.
All right, make.
Texas Family History
What?
Center.
Huh?
What? God damn it, Siri, shut up. Someone's Siri just went off. That's fantastic. Make an investigation check with disadvantage because you're not sure. This is not your forte.
Make sure it goes through.
Okay, do it again. Ah! No, you're not able to really find anything. You kind of look. There's a book or two that you find interesting about some plants and stuff, but you really don't find anything about genealogy here that you're looking for. All right, Reed and Critty, each of you make an investigation check to see if you can find anything about this type of soil that you discovered.
16.
I don't.
Oh, she found it.
You're thinking you're like digging and you're just like, oh, you're like, oh, I think I found something. All of a sudden you see Critty just stand up like, Eureka!
Eureka.
Critty, you find exactly where this is from, and it looks like it's from the said Silver Falls, from a geological survey from many years ago. Reed, you found
that settles it.
Yeah, you found something that this soil is from the mountains, but nothing specific. But she found specifically where it's from.
All right then. I guess we know where we have to go next.
All right.
Some things are meant to be.
I'll go and I'll find Ali. I'll see if she's ready to go.
Yep, you see Allie just kind of looking through some books and stuff and kind of just, chilling, doing her thing.
Hello, Reed. What do you feel most comfortable with doing? I would be glad to follow you if you feel that it is time to go.
Well, I think that for the most part, we probably found about as much as we need to. We found out that it's definitely from near that waterfall. So I think that we probably should head on over that way.
Agreed, but I'm famished. Is no one else here hungry?
I suppose we can go in the morning.
I think that might be a good idea. Everyone could get some rest, and maybe I could go outside and just take it all in once we get to a resting point and meditate a little.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the inn. Now, everybody at the inn, while they're gone, what do you guys do? So we'll start with you, Drom. What are you doing?
Oh, the thing that's become the usual for me.
All right. Jesus.
Hadelin. I'm gonna keep on trying. I'm not gonna let this drink beat me.
The drink's gonna beat you, son. You can't beat dwarven spirit.
The barkeep just looks at you, Hadelin, like, are you shitting me this shit again? And he kind of looks at you like, are you sure there, lad? This stuff's pretty potent.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, make a Constitution saving check.
No.
I need a minute.
Am I anywhere near him?
I'll get to you guys in a second. Give me a minute. Oh my god. All right.
It's like the dwarf could see the future.
The barkeep kind of shrugs. He pours you the shot. You take a big gulp of it. You look at both of them, Dromsel, and the last thing you remember is them both just shaking their head in just sadness as you black out once again.
He's trying. I wouldn't say he's getting any better at it, but he's trying.
The barkeep's like, I mean, that's one stubborn goddamn orc, but then again, they are pretty stubborn. It's like, he's your mess now. Just get him out of here.
Yeah, we'll make sure he ends up in a bed.
Like, no, if you could, I don't need a patron seeing a drunken guy slobbering all over himself in the bar, if you know what I mean.
I wish he would take these shots upstairs in the bed. That way we don't have to carry him up there. He is the largest member of our party.
Well, it should be no problem for Hadlin. I'm not even going to make you roll, but you're able to scoop him up, fireman style.
That's a dang good idea, Ash. Maybe you should suggest it to him. Drink in bed. He'll get up and never fight again. I mean, perfect. Maybe we should skip that, actually.
Yeah. So you go up and take him there, throw him in the bed, and then you come back down, Hadlin, to enjoy some nice ale and spirits and, smoke your pipe and relax. Shara, what are you doing?
Where is Drogar?
Togar, what are you doing, buddy?
Muted.
He is muted.
Zoom muted.
I don't even know yet. I just realized that there's people with me.
Well,
you're in the bar.
I'm in the presence of others.
Well, you seem to have a way with books, at least, so perhaps by the end of a few days you could have a nice story about a dwarf versus a wall.
I only read them for the pictures.
Fine then, never mind. I'll write it myself.
Yeah,
I'll go back to my food and drinks then.
Yeah, Hadlin, you think there once was a dwarf who wasn't tall, who liked to run his ass through stupid ass walls. That's all you come up with. Okay. Shara, what are you doing?
I am eating and having a beverage.
Okay. You have some nice wine. You have a nice meal. Okay. And then we've got, who else is there? We've got,
I'm off to take a bath.
All right. So you go up to take a bath and you see the lady there like, oh, look who it is. My favorite little man beast.
I believe every session.
Have you come to take a bath?
Yes, you lovely. I am here to take another bath.
Oh, you sweet talker. Get your monkey ass in there. I'll get it. I'll clean it up for you and get the bath started.
But this time, I do want to make an insight check.
Go for it.
$12.
What are you trying to insight?
So last time with the detect magic, I figured out that she. So I'm trying to see if I can.
It's hard to read.
My insights moving forward with their interaction is going to be try to figure out why she is disguising herself.
Yeah, you're not even close to figuring that out with the 12.
Okay.
Okay. So she's like, all right, and then so you go into the other room to change. She you know the drill. You take your clothes off, you leave them there. You go in with the towel. She gets the bath water ready, and then you go into the other room where the bath is. You can do a bath. Make a perception check, Finn.
Really? 14?
You get the sense, you get that cold sense in the back of your spine like you're getting spied on. You turn around, but you don't see anything.
Of course.
And then you go back, get undressed, you put the towel on, you go in, you take a nice hot bath. You have to wear some other clothes because it'll be the next day before your clothes are ready. Mm-hmm. You know that she'll get them squared away. So that transpires, and it's a nice, lovely hot bath.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I will proceed to head over to the library when this is all done. Why were you crossing your fingers, Johnny? Freaking voyeurism crossing
I
fingers.
so want this old woman to not only join the party, but to become a forced sidekick for you.
Oh my god. You know, with my history in Rangers campaign, chances are this is going to be some, like, succubus that's going to end up just, like, owning me from a demonic perspective.
It's like Baba Yaga or something, basically.
Oh, yeah. Really, my goal is that I want you to become the sidekick of the old lady.
Yeah, that's probably what it's going to end up being.
So we'll say you take your bath, you go back, you change clothes. As you're walking by, the old lady's like, "Oh, that was quick." And as you go by, you think she pinches your ass. You just keep walking by. You just hear in the background giggling. Ooh.
Okay. Yep. I will continue to make my way out back towards the library.
As you come out, you see that you see a sheriff. She's just kind of relaxing, eating, drinking some wine. Togar's sitting there eating, drinking, just kind of chilling. You see Hadelin looking grumpy, and you don't see Dromzel.
Okay. I'm gonna head to the library.
Okay, so you head to the library. You get there just about, we'll say, right when they're finishing up their research. So when you walk in, you knock on the door because you want to. You walk in and knock and no answer. Then as you walk in, you see them in the back with some books and stuff. And then as you do that, you see that Critty's all excited and is talking a million miles an hour. And Reed's trying to understand her. Looks like they found something. And Allie looks like she's really trying hard to find something, but she looks frustrated. Just in another section as you walk in.
Did you all find what you need?
No, I actually have given up. I see that there is no way for me to ascertain the information that I need. And so I would like to, or I will be heading back to the inn.
What is it that you're looking for? Is it something that Critty can help? She seems to be pretty good with books.
I would love to be able to use her knowledge, but I think this is something I need to look or research on my own for the time being. Maybe later. I'm feeling most exhausted after not being able to find something so important to me, and it is late. I think I should like to retire. I will head back to the inn, and is Ashura already at the inn?
That's where you left them.
You just walk right away from Balin, standing there.
And I think that I will go back to the inn.
Well, you'll have to wait. Do you want to wait for the rest of them to come with you, or are you just going to go off on your own?
I'm going to go back to the inn now.
All right, so you tell that to Balin as you walk past him, and you're still talking to yourself as you walk past Balin, and you're left there with Critty and Reed as Allie makes her way back.
I will tell Balin, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very good idea. I see this as an impasse right now. And I'm very, very tired.
Okay. So she says that and walks away. She's heading back to the inn. All right, you walk in, you see Critty just doing her little hippy hoppy I had sugar dance. Found something.
So it seems like you had better luck, unfortunately, than Allie did.
Yeah, I found a map and I found a book that confirms that the clay we found is near this waterfall. So we think we should go there tomorrow.
What time of day is it right now?
It's early evening.
Okay. How much longer is the library open?
It's closed.
Well, it's closed, but I have a key.
Oh.
I'm here a lot.
Reed, this may be a question about the Empire, so I'm kind of wondering. I understand there are certain gods that are allowed to be worshipped here, but there's also many others that I've come across, at least in my travel. Is it forbidden to even have literature about the other gods, or is it something that's knowledge, but you're just not allowed to worship?
You know the answer to this, Reed. You know for a fact that in the Dwelling Empire that that is a big no-no. The gods that are approved of, you can have literature, you can have all kinds of stuff. The other gods, mainly the betrayer gods, things of that nature, are not under any circumstances to have any openly knowledge about, documentation, religious art, iconography, anything like that.
It's a bit of a, not only a taboo, but also
against the law.
Against the law, pretty vehemently punished if you have stuff on the outlawed gods. It's not necessarily something that you want to advertise if you have it, because the penalties are pretty stiff on them. You should really, within the Empire, if you are a worshipper of one of those gods, don't admit it. Not only that, don't advertise it or ask about them or frankly acknowledge they exist. It can land you in a rather tremendous amount of trouble.
That is good to know. Okay, thank you very much.
Hmm?
Is there anything else we need to do here, Pretty Reed, or are we... Wait, is Dromzel not with you?
Probably, no, I figured he's probably passed out. He's might on the stubborn side. I figured he probably tried another one of the
You don't know that.
I could figure it. It's a deductive
No,
reasoning
you don't know that.
He's done it 3 days in a row.
Yeah, he has. He kind of has done it every day that we've been here.
I mean, there's a point in time where the square peg in the round hole eventually grinds it out.
Oh,
Can I add that when I left the library, I'm just walking, not speedily as a ranger.
Yes.
So,
I'm sorry, Allie. It's hard for me to concentrate when I'm thinking of retarded Dromzel at the moment. Sorry. Did this to me 3 days in a row. Good God.
Mm-hmm. Actually, only a day and a half.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Last time was at lunchtime.
Well, you weren't there
That's
the first
true.
time there, the Critty. You weren't apart when he tried this nonsense before.
But she was there with the after effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was there for the unfortunate smelly after effect.
Well, the second time you had to use the after effects because you had to get him awake. The first time you just let him sleep it off. So she
That's an
wasn't
orcish
there.
low for you.
So she's
The
only
other
been...
one was my own fault because I forgot to ask what time it was before I tried the stuff.
So Allie, as you're walking back, you walk slow. You kind of see.
I don't want to leave everyone far behind.
No, you kind of go slow, but you get a good sense from these people. You see a lot of the gnomes and halflings and you see humans and stuff like that. Did you get a good vibe because you get a sense that these are hardworking people, but they're also happy people. They enjoy what they do and they enjoy living life. You can hear all kinds of little pubs and stuff as you walk along this main thoroughfare of just happy songs and gnomes and people celebrating. And you've noticed this every day that you've been kind of hanging out and stuff, that The gnomes like to live life. They bust their ass working hard. They're very workaholic, but when it comes to after work, they really like to have fun. So you hear songs being sung and people just being happy and enjoying each other's company and stuff like that. And that kind of makes you feel good. You know, you kind of grew up in an elvish society, sort of, where there was events like that, but they were more stoic. You know, there were happy times and things like that, but this is different. This is just this is spring break as compared to a Quintilia. And so it's a different vibe, but it's a fun vibe. It kind of picks your spirits up a little bit as you walk back. They eventually catch up to you because you see.
Well, even before that, because I have something else I wanted to ask them too.
Okay, go for it.
Critty, do you think it's too late to go visit Zendessa? It's still early in the evening, but if we head off tomorrow, we probably want to get there quickly, as we don't know what there is. So maybe we can talk to her now.
We could. I'm not sure if her shop is still open right now because it's getting pretty later in the day.
She
but
closes early.
Yeah.
But do you know where she lives? Would she mind? We can bring a gift.
We're real good friends.
What do you think, Reed? I feel like this is something we can at least get information on now, and then tomorrow we can make our trek quicker.
Well, I mean, I figure that getting some information on the trip wouldn't hurt. The fact that Ali the Luth there is a ranger, that probably would help too. But somebody local who knows the lay of the land will certainly help.
Am I within earshot or am I too far?
No, you're too far away.
Yeah.
You see Ali walking ahead of you guys as you guys are discussing this, and you run into her.
Oh, we left too? I thought we were still in the line.
We were still at the thing. She
never
ran
mind.
away from me, remember?
Oh, that's right. So Ali, they don't catch up to you then. So you kind of make your way back. So if they do this, then
this will make my way all the way back.
Okay, let's say you do that. That makes sense. And so you get back and you walk in, and it's a happy little occasion here too. You can see some gnomes and people that worked, and you see Ashar. She's just kind of chilling out, eating. You see Togar next to her, and they're just kind of chilling out. And you see Hadlin sitting nearby, and he likes sitting near the fireplace, and he's smoking his pipe and drinking an ale and just relaxing. You don't see Dromzel anywhere. Odd. But everyone seems to be in good spirits, and you walk in, the barkeeper kind of gives you a wink and just hands you an ale, and you can go sit wherever you like.
And I will say, around for all, everyone.
Everyone goes, yay! If we even finish, and the barkeeper's like, that'll be 2 gold, ma'am. I mean, Jesus.
And I will say 2 rounds for all. I have...
Yay!
And then
these gnomes come running up to the bar, knock you out of the way, and they got their mugs on the thing, and they're just pouring ale everywhere. And the one bartender waitress, she's like, ah! She's run over.
And I will walk over to the chair, and I will say, this has all been just a little too much. Would you like some wine? I'm thinking about buying a bottle.
The waitress,
and I wanted to see if you would like to drink it with me.
You see the waitress kind of pick herself up after she's been stampeded. It's like, ma'am, if you'd be so kind not to do that again, please. I'll get your wine. She just walks away.
Thank you very much.
She comes back, and you can sit down with Ashira and Togar, who's deep in thought again. You don't know. You kind of get that sense that he's really got smut on the mind.
It's an opus.
The Ballad of Togar the Filthy. And so you guys sit down. All right. So and have a nice meal. So, Reed, Balin, Critty, you guys make your way over to the shop. You know that she lives behind the shop in a nice little house there, with a little tree next to it and stuff. You guys walk over, you go knock on. She opens the door. She's like, well, Critty, I thought you were going on your adventure. Come in. She's in a nice flowing gown, very, simple dress, little coverage. It's a little bit cooler this evening, but it's very homey inside. smell of herbs and all kinds of stuff. And when you walk in, it's very well put together. It's very orderly because she is, she's just that kind of person. So you walk in, she offers you guys something to drink. You guys want some tea or anything like that?
If you've got tea on, I'll take a cup of that.
Okay. So she gives you all a cup of tea, and she sits down with you. She's like, "Well, seems like you guys have been a little busy."
I'm gonna do my ritual too, where I take the stone and I'll kind of focus on it and then drop it in the tea before drinking it.
She gives you a nod of approval.
So, I have already started our adventure. I have a first mission. I had to go get the rest of the party, and I did it really well. And we even fought some kobolds. It was really cool.
You don't say.
One of my friends knocked a hole in a wall.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's been really amazing.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. What can I do to help, Critty?
Well, we found a map, and kind of like a secret with a clue, and we think that we need to go to Silver Falls. So we were wondering, do you know more about that? Because you know me, I don't like to go outside and get dirty very much.
Well, if you're going to the Silver Falls, sweetheart, you're going to get a little dirty.
Yeah.
You're gonna have
but that's
to go.
What adventuring's about.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go past the Silver Falls. I mean, there's some caves there, but there's nothing of value that I know of. There's a waterfall and there's caves behind there, but no one really does anything with them. There's really nothing of importance. I mean, some bats or some other things, but nothing that I'm aware of. Caves
Have you
aren't.
ever been up there?
No, I don't go up there.
Yeah.
I go up the mountain sometimes, but at different parts for certain herbs and stuff. But there's nothing of interest of me up at the Silver Falls. It's pretty. I've seen it. It's pretty, but I really don't have any interest in,
Is that area patrolled at all? It seems like most of the caves and mines are otherwise guarded.
No, only the ones that have value are guarded. So if like ore of steel or tin or gold or silver, copper is found, then mining excavations are started. Then that they will start, procuring things from there and then create, security. But if there's nothing of value, they're not going to waste their time with such an area.
Out of character for a second. Combination of my character's background. How much would I know about spell components?
Not much.
And I'm going to assume I know as much, if not less, about black powder components.
Very much, yes. You've heard of black powder, your background, but you've never really dealt with it before.
All right. Looking at the note that I found there, I'm going to ask her. Let me ask you, where does saltpeter normally go and get harvested from in the area?
Everywhere. Saltpeter can be found in certain places. I don't really use it for anything, so probably have to ask one of the miners more about that. One of the geologists or something. I just don't know enough about saltpeter to really. I don't use it for anything. I mainly deal with herbs and certain minerals. Yes, I do deal with minerals, but that's not one of them.
And let me ask you then, sort of in the same vein. Bat guano. I know it's probably not the most pleasant of things. God, I certainly hope you don't go and use it in a medicine. Or worse, an aphrodisiac. But what sort of uses might you have for that?
She kind of used to look like growing things, as all poop is used for. The other thing I can tell you is that kind of stuff is if you're looking for that kind of stuff, it's not my forte. It's up past the Silver Quell Ridge, near the long dormant volcanic caps up in that area. That's where the Silver Falls is at. That's all I can tell you. I just don't. It's just not anything else I can tell you, unfortunately.
I was hoping you'd know more as a business owner in the town.
Well, yeah, but that's not my business.
Well, you never know. People may come in looking for different things.
Not with what I deal with, no. No, I deal with, she points out there's definitely minerals that I deal with, but I don't deal with guano and I don't deal with saltpeter. It just doesn't do anything for what my purposes of my businesses are. Nor do I deal with people that do. If I was to guess, maybe something that could be used for mining or something that's some other form of business. I don't know. It's just not. The only thing I could think of is, maybe fertilizer, but again, I can only ponder a guess.
Yeah.
Are those caves? Do you know if they are naturally occurring, or was there previously some mining?
They're naturally they've been checked, but they didn't really find anything of value there. That they trust me. If they have found something up there, the Dwindling Empire, you bet they would have been up there. So the fact that they think that there's nothing there, just a bunch of caves.
About how long a walk is it to them?
About 2 days probably to get there. It's a hike. Depending on the weather conditions, it can be a little treacherous. So be careful.
Accessible by road or just cross country?
No, it's cross country.
So we would be able to use our horse then to maybe speed it up?
No, horses would not be advisable. The horses would not even be able to begin. Once you get out of Upper Hupperdook, you're not even going to be able to use a horse past the city gates because it's a very steep, it's very rocky, it's very hilly, mountainous country. It's just not suitable for horses.
What sort of wildlife is there up there?
Your standard wildlife. There's roaming, all kinds of stuff up there. I mean, if I was to take a guess, she's like, there's wolves. I know there's some hippogriffs and griffins up there. Things of that nature, which you would find in the wild, especially in those kind of mountain regions. I don't know of any other bigger creatures or anything like that's near there, but
no giants, dragons.
No, trust me, if there'd been a dragon up there, that would have been dealt with.
No lions, giants. No tigers or bears.
Oh my!
You're passed down and peeing on yourself. Be quiet, Mr. Alki.
As we prepare, as tomorrow we are going to be heading over there, is there anything you would recommend for the 2 days of travel that we have? Something that would help us?
Dry rations, water, rope, climbing gear. You get any of the shops.
It's colder up there.
This time of year, not so much. It's a little cooler, but it's the end of summer, early beginning of fall. We haven't had our first freeze come in yet, so you have to be careful. You could get a sudden storm that can make it a lot more dangerous, but she kind of closes her eyes for a second, and you swear they look like they glow green for a moment. You're not sure, and then she's like, yeah, there's no rain in the forecast for the next couple days.
Do you happen to know any place that in the morning might be anywhere here that sells any magical items like scrolls?
No. Not this far up north. All that stuff's in the south. And the gnomes, they just don't. They use magic, but they just procure. They just order stuff and it comes in. They don't sell it like in shops and things of that nature. So, it's not one of those. There's no magical shops, where you can go buy like magical items, things of that nature. I'm one of the few shops that deals with any kind of magic, and that's my druidic magic.
Okay.
I'll finish off the cup of tea I have.
It's delicious tea.
Oh, look at her and I'll smile. It's a beautiful blend of tea that you have there.
Oh, it's an old family brew.
Oh, it's a good one.
She's like, hold on. She goes and grabs something, and she gives you a little small thing of, here, take it with you. Tea.
Well, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Anything else?
I think that's about it. I think we should probably go back and
probably gonna need to get a good night's sleep because you're gonna need it.
Probably also have to tell our leader.
All right. So she bids you a fond farewell. You guys make your way back to the inn. You see when you guys get there that everyone's having a grand old time. There's a lot of drunken gnomes running around, and people are just, it's a busy place. And then off in the corner you see Ali and Ashira and Tagar kind of just chilling, watching everything unfold. You see Ashira and Ali are drinking wine, just chilling. You see Highlands just chilling in the corner, smoking his pipe, and they look like they've all eaten. They're just kind of drinking for the night and just kind of chilling a little bit before they go off to bed. You guys walk in and you see everybody's happy. There's lots of drinking going on, and everyone's, you know, there's a bard playing some music up there. Tagar's not interested in he seems really deep in thought about something. You guys have a good idea what it is. Like he's brainstorming some really cool stuff. So Critty, Balin, Reed, what do you do?
I'd like to sit down and order some supper.
You order some supper. There's some hot meat and bread and some cheese brought to you and some ale.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna sit down next to Ashira, sort of give her a little look and say, we're gonna have to talk.
I nod. When did you want to talk?
Well, now it's good.
Well, then maybe you should start.
I think we have to go to this waterfall. It looks as if the soil we found on their feet is from that area. Looking at this note, there's something definitely attached to the caves by that.
We also have another problem. We were told that we need to probably get climbing gear and rope in order to kind of traverse the land. It's 2 days away.
Is Balin at the table?
Huh?
Is Balin at the table speaking?
Yeah, you're there. You're next to Ashira. You guys are all around, sitting next to each other, off in your corner, doing your thing, and he's telling this to everybody.
I don't know, Reed, if Hadalin is one to climb. It also doesn't seem like Dromzel is going to be one that's able to climb a lot, so that does pose a risk in how we're going to traverse over to the falls and to the caves.
And I think that as we go, we're going to be scouting ahead a bit. We're lucky enough we do have a ranger, so she should be able to get us through fairly safely.
We also have a dwarf that might be able to run into a cliff and break it down.
Are there treacherous passes where a dwarf cannot go in the mountains? That sounds suspect, but
they're sort of very comfortable when it comes to stone and mountains.
stuff.
Hell, you should have seen them 20 years ago. There wouldn't have been much of a house left.
You look over to Hal, and he's over there singing him and the song from The Hobbit. Far over the misty mountain. Give me a look like I could break anything.
Reed, what passageway are you thinking of going? I was thinking more Cyberquell Ridge, traversing in a certain pattern, but I would love to speak with you, or all of us converse about the best approach.
You've seen the map, so you actually have a map, Grady, you took, and you can show the path that it's probably going to be the best way to get there. And what's good for you, Allie, is that you can memorize the directions, so you don't need to be making survival checks. So what you do when you make your survival checks, and we do this because you'll be kind of scouting ahead, just to see if there's any danger and stuff like that. So it's not more of navigation. This will be more of scouting and reconning and stuff when you go up there. You know the route. You just have to, be safe when you do it.
I think the route that you're thinking looks like it's probably the best one. I mean, short of something not on the map, like if a tree fell blocking a path or something, but I don't think that'll be an issue.
Well, we have Critty with us, and she's very familiar with the with the area. I know that there will be. I know there's definitely that there will be some enemies that we approach, but I have no. I really have no fear about it. I think that we can all traverse the ridge well. I believe that it's a back door in a way.
You guys said we needed to get climbing gear. Do we know where to get gear from?
A general store, you can get it.
The general store.
I think most of us probably already have some.
If you have rope, you're good, really.
We have much rope.
Well, you always need rope, so it's good if we have rope.
Charlie Bronson needs rope.
Charlie Bronson never had a rope.
Name one fucking thing you're gonna need is this fucking rope.
It's a bloody rope. It's always good to
I'm over here dying because of you and your goddamn rope. Get it together. Some real shit here.
Balin,
Balin comes running in. Get your shit! Get your shit!
Sorry, what was that, Allie?
Balin, are
A
there
blue
any
water star following you.
rations that you might need in those conditions?
I don't need anything more than normal rations.
There's plenty of rock there, so I imagine you shall be fine.
My God, I hope he doesn't eat rock. He ain't from that far away.
I think she meant for
I
working out.
have never tried, but I don't think I would like it.
Many to lift.
I think we'll pack 4 or 5 days of rations.
I think I'm beyond the lifting of rocks now. I don't. Hadlin hasn't told me what the next step is, so.
Oh,
next
have.
step is busting through brick walls.
Yeah.
No, we haven't done the next step, have we? I just know I'm on the next one.
Yeah, Hadlin, you
You
hear
know
that?
what my word is on this?
Yeah, there was the carry the rock in your backpack idea from Dromzel, but Hadlin didn't go along with it. So
Well,
I don't
Hadlin,
know.
you're there. It's time to come up with the next the next thing. What do you got in mind there, buddy?
It's to carry the halfling in the backpack.
No, that's not his idea. Hadlin, what's your idea?
Oh, I don't know if Hadlin's in that frame of mind right now.
Yeah, you are. You want to train his monkey ass. You're interested because you started him down this path. Goddamn you! Give me an idea.
Just do it. Say, oh yeah.
Well, I mean, all teasing aside, I think a couple things will be appropriate. You will need to build up some endurance, so we'll start with the carry and rock plan for now, and I'll have something.
Oh, that's
I'll
evil.
add on to it later.
That's evil shit. As a former mountaineering qualified Army Ranger and things that I've done in the mountains, that's just goddamn evil. Okay. Balin, you're going to hate life here. It's very...
Probably.
Yeah.
That's what I figure. Yep.
Are we able to take, I know you said not long term, but are we able to take, oh, wrong voice. Are we able to take horse and cart just a little bit of the way for Critty?
No.
There is. I don't know if it's going to work, but maybe we should go talk to Watchman Brahm. I had asked Zendessa if there's any magic that's being sold here, and it's not. But I am thinking if there is the likelihood of a fall, something that prevents us from falling to our death may be beneficial.
Look,
I don't
that's
know
why
if
we got the rope.
Yeah. You know, you just know, Critty, you know, and
have you seen the size of our orc?
So, Critty, you know this for a fact, and you might know this a little bit, Johnny, maybe you a little bit, Howland, but no, this is probably not in your wells. You know this, Critty. Magic shit's hard to get your hands on here. It's very controlled from the Drundalian Empire. They ain't just going to give it to a bunch of people doing mercenary shit. So you're just kind of looking at Balin like, that's not a good plan.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Balin, any of the magic that is sent up here is being sent up specifically to put into the weapons of war for the Empire. If you were even able to find somebody willing to go and part with any of it, first off, the risk to themselves, cutting through the bureaucracy and shite. It's not going to be easy. Second of all, it's going to cost you an arm, a leg, and a better part of your soul to go and get it.
Would that not depend on the people we find and the members of our parties who possess such things?
So if you own and you kind of know this a little bit too. You travel a little bit, Allie. If you own magic stuff, it's yours. If you find magic stuff, it's yours. As long as, you know, finders, keepers, losers, suck it up, Buttercup, is kind of the thing here. So, as adventurers, whatever you find, you can keep because of the risk. So, anything that you do find is always yours. Now, if you happen to be working for the Dwendalian Empire and you find shit, they're gonna take all the shit. You ain't getting anything less like one of the lords like, I'd like to thank you for your hard work. Here's a magic rod of ice. Good luck to you. You know, something along those lines. You also know that the Sirius Assembly are big on controlling magic items in the Dwendalian Empire. If they even think you have some shit you're not supposed to be having, especially if it's dangerous, they're going to come after you. And most of you know that.
I don't. That's why I asked you. Well, Finn knows.
That's what they're going to tell you.
Balin doesn't. Yeah, I know. That's fine. As long as Balin is being told, that's
yeah. This is how it's explained to you.
Yep.
And there aren't many that the Cerberus Assembly is afraid of.
No,
I don't doubt. We met one, and she seemed quite confident.
You do know that there are casters here in other parts of, especially in the south regions and some other places, that are top-notch wizards that they're not going to mess with, right?
Probably not some of the Scourgers either.
No, but for the most part, 90% of the population knows not to be dicking around with magic items openly, unless you can prove it's yours, especially if it's dangerous, because they will probably try to confiscate it. They want to control all magic in the kingdom.
Well, of course, we all have a decision here. This was just my opinion. I feel like it would be the best overall route, but anyone else is, of course, able to decide. I believe in our party. We also have Togar, and you just met him now. He is Togar, and he just.
Oh no!
Also, we have a Shira, and I believe that the fact that she is with us, along with Balin.
She's sitting right here. You know that, right?
Yes.
So was I.
The Togar is sort of off on Bookworld.
That was 100% Balin's reaction, by the way.
We have a very well balanced group of people who I believe can do the job. I have no doubt.
I will also trust in your ability to navigate the nature. You've led us here through everything with the horse and cart, so I will go along with what you think is the best plan.
I do know we may need to toughen up some people.
Adeline's gonna drink this game.
I am trying. Adeline is trying to. I am trying. There's rocks at stake here. I'm aware.
Oh my god.
I'll sort of look at Allie. God knows you're not subtle either. You and Hadlin make a hell of a combo with that.
Come for the wits, and I'm trying to learn, just like
no, I got you. And I'm in agreement that I think that some people do need to toughen up a bit.
I am trying.
I'll put a hand on Balin's shoulder. I'll say, we've noticed. I think that while some people do need to toughen up, I think there is also a time where you cut your losses and just work on what you're good at. I fully am aware of the fact that I'm not 9 feet tall and green and can't hold my liquor. So I don't try working on that. I realize I'm small in stature and I'm fast. So I've worked on that.
very wise.
You do what you can when you can. And I think all of us have a purpose. I think all of us have a mannerism to us. All of us have certain things we're good at and certain things that, well, quite frankly, we're shite at. So I think it's best if, for the most part, Acknowledge what you're good at. Work on what you're good at. Try not to eat a bowl of shite at what you're not good at. Move on.
Then
I'll sort of look over at Togar and sort of tweak the piece of paper he's working on. So, if you want, I'll get you 4 or 5 more cocktail napkins. You can finish the book.
You're on mute.
I was gonna say, I hope I'm not. Jesus.
No, not you.
Okay.
Togar.
Sorry, my cat was coming, and I had to pay attention to her. What happened?
That sounds like a cat. Yes.
She's demanding, a little bit demanding.
Cats are never demanding.
This one is surprisingly so. She's really small and demanding.
Oh wait, let me roll for sarcasm on that.
I don't care what you're doing right now. You're going to pay attention to me.
And I just embarrassed her, so now she ran away.
You did find something, Reed, that I think could be helpful to us. Back in the house, when you called for everyone to run, it seems like you found something that might be the reason why all those kobolds are exploding. I couldn't see anything, but what did you see?
I didn't get much of a look at it. It's some sort of device. I'm gonna assume it's got to be some sort of explosive that they have to wear. Which, well, frankly, if I'm looking to make sure I have overly devout followers, being able to blow them the hell up will probably go and inspire some confidence from their part in me. So, I think that in general, we're better off not getting into in close fighting with them if we can.
I'm gonna kind of like slowly put my right hand on the table face up and kind of begin casting Firebolt. And just be like, I am not sure if this is a good or a bad thing. It seems like we might be able to take advantage of it if they're far enough away and I'm able to target it, maybe cause a series of explosions so we don't have to face them. But it also could potentially pose a problem if they get too close. I don't know what the best strategy is once we go there, since we don't really know what we're facing.
I'll be looking at what he's doing, and I'll sort of take one of the napkins off the table. I'll twirl it up, and I'll reach out. I'll light the napkin on fire from the flame in his hand. I'll use that to light my pipe.
Okay.
And it's probably good. How far away from you can you throw it at?
I'll pick something. Is the area like 120 feet long?
Don't do it in here.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it.
We're
asking
in a tavern.
Ranger. I'm asking Ranger, is there something that's 120 feet away that I can point to, or is this not even like wide enough for like 120
Not wide
feet?
enough.
Like how big is it? Okay, so I can get this well beyond the door.
All right. I think that it looks like another item that's probably not overly subtle.
Depending on what happens if I hit them with it, probably not.
I think just in general, giant flaming ball of death hurled across the sky. Probably not overly quiet.
Well, that is assuming it is in the sky. If we get into the caves, we would be in more restricted confines.
I suppose you could roll it across the floor.
I could try to lower the trajectory, yes.
Might actually be fairly good if you line up a number of them in like a pyramid formation. You hit the front one just right. Might be able to take them all out at once.
Assuming none of us are close, that is the concern. But that is true. We could go bowling for kobolds.
Yes!
Right.
Exactly what I was thinking.
That's exactly the image I had in my head. Okay.
Finn, roll a d20 for me.
I'm dead.
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20.
Well,
You get diarrhea.
As long as it's not dysentery, we're good. Let's go.
I think that hopefully we don't run into many, but I think it's fairly safe to say that these ones that we just killed today probably connected in some way to the ones we killed the first day we were here.
And as he says that, can I do, I don't know what check there is, Ranger. It's a long shot. Is there any way that I would be able to identify these kobolds as potentially the same ones that we saw on the day running from with Skren? I'm assuming you're thinking, Ranger, or?
Yes.
What if I started singing? What if I started saying like, "You got the touch"?
Then he would have huge disadvantage at this.
You got the power.
In fact, no. My answer is no because of Togar. No, you don't think there's a way to remember.
Yeah, I even have to get up and walk away.
Okay.
But no, seriously, make an intelligence check for me.
Just straight intelligence?
Yeah, just straight intelligence.
13?
No.
Okay.
It's something on the tip there, but not quite. You're ascertaining.
Oh, kobolds look the same.
You saw,
kind of figured it was a long
you saw
shot.
are racist.
Well, if you look, from my point of view, you're looking at a snout. It's
Racist, sir. Racist.
Well, without this, as I'm still kind of having the fire in my hand, I will try to be as effective as I can, but it does limit a little bit of what I can do. But I will be as helpful as I can to the party.
They always are. I don't think that'll be an issue.
Could I look over Critty and and say, Critty, are kobolds normally indigenous to the area of Cyclical Ridge?
I've never seen them before.
I was under the impression they were not able to traverse it as well.
Both of you make a history check. Allie and Critty.
A lot about history.
Critty is rocking these. Holy crap.
Well, I mean, her name is Critty.
She's like the opposite of Togar. Just like...
We might have to start calling her Oracle.
Allie, you're familiar enough to know that kobolds are everywhere in the north.
Why you gotta clown on my rolls?
There are some in the south, but they rove in packs, and you know enough about them, Allie, that you know that they can be found anywhere, especially in mountainous areas. It's kind of like the area, but they can also roam in packs and other places that you've encountered them. So, yeah, it's not surprising that kobolds would be in this area. Critty, you specifically know that it is a little odd that kobolds... What strikes you about this is that you've done enough research about kobolds. You know they run in groups, so you know they run in packs. You've never seen them this organized before.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
what
read a book about this. This is very odd.
The organization of them is what's really throwing you off. And they don't really work with others very well. Now, they can be intimidated to work for others, but they don't... They'd rather eat someone before they'd work with them unless they're stronger. So it just... The pattern of behavior... They don't sit in houses and pull ambushes, is what's really throwing you off.
Yeah.
Do you express all of that?
It's
Or?
just weird for them.
Yeah, she says that all to you guys.
Yeah, you tell us all of that, right, Critty? So.
Yes.
But I believe also, well, Critty, what is your knowledge of gloomstalkers in this area? Other rangers in the woods?
Gloomstalkers. Do you want me to do another history?
Rangers,
Yes.
gloomstalkers in the area.
I read a book about that too.
You know about them, yeah. You know that Allie's a ranger. You're never familiar with the elven. You've studied the elves culture in the north, and there are a lot of rangers associated with elves, especially. There are humans, but mainly human and elves are the most common rangers that live that life.
Right.
I had read in my history book that actually there were still remnants of the Ranger Gloomstalker protecting the area. So I just wanted to check with you. Thank you very much, Crazy.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rangers in this area other than through passerby. Mainly they're on their way to the south where there's a lot of forests and jungles and stuff, or they're mainly in the north. And you do know that there's a lot of rangers to the west on the border. They make great scouts, recon for armies and stuff like that, especially against especially with their war going on right now.
I was just trying to think of maybe things that we could feel more empowered, things that could help us feel more empowered to move forward. But like I said, I'm not the leader here. If people feel comfortable moving elsewhere, lead the way.
Well, Critty said something that I think is pretty important, and I can't believe I'm about to say these words. Togar may be our best chance.
I believe in him.
I dropped my beer. I don't hear it, but I don't know where I dropped my beer.
You know, I wonder.
Critty.
Hold on a second.
Critty.
Somewhere upstairs, drums will farts and growls.
No, I was hoping for a natural 20 on that one. Something's wrong.
Critty, you said that these kobolds are not acting in their normal nature.
Yeah.
Togar, if nothing else, has shown that he is a master at manipulating. If there's a way, it is possible that Togar may be able to get these kobolds to turn against each other.
Ooh.
Even before we get there. You might have missed this, Critty, but Togar is pretty skilled in manipulation.
Well, he's a very good writer. I know that about him.
No, he's not, but that's okay.
Whatever you do, don't proofread his head. His grammar.
I already read some of it.
Oh.
Please don't repeat
I
it.
write for the people, and the people read me.
I think Togar might be very useful in this. I think that probably there's a good chance if you're all wearing these explosive things. Usually if somebody told me that if I don't do what they say, they're going to blow me the hell up, well, that's fairly convincing. So Togar very much may be able to help counter-convince them. But I think that at the same time, what'll probably return most of them back to the way they normally work is removing the threat of being blown all shite.
Agreed. He's also very annoying, so that may run some of them off as well.
That means either way we're gonna fight them.
He's also fairly broad-shouldered. So if you get behind him, it works as a good human shield.
He's kind of puny. He's not really much more wider than I am. Scaly.
I'm 3 foot and I weigh 30 pounds. To me,
well, compared to you, that is true.
He is a dragonborn, guys. It's not like he's puny. He's
a dragonborn, not an iguana-born. Come on.
Well, compared to you, that is correct. I do have to put this in proportion. I guess
you're a 6-foot human. I barely
I'm
fell
so
high
closer
up.
to an iguana. I'm like 90 pounds of dragonborn soaking wet.
He's not asking you if you have Geico. So I mean,
I'm super close. That dude's my cousin.
Yet to his full potential. So, yes, I agree. Reed, he may be quite the asset.
I think all of us have a role to play.
Agreed.
I think that as long as we keep an eye on each other. I know that, like Critty, this is probably one of the first times you ventured outside the city. You and I will talk a minute, briefly, about some of the things you're going to want to make sure you bring with you.
Okay.
Allie, you're a ranger. You've probably barely ever been in cities.
Well, Tedar's dragged me into some, and it's been quite uncomfortable. But I have seen him do some pretty impressive work there. But yes, I feel much more comfortable in the woods. Much more.
And I think you'll be fine out there with us.
Oh, I know.
Alan, you're a stranger in a strange world. You stay close, you'll be fine. But so far, you've been good. Ashera, I have no worries of you. Yeah, you're fine. You're smart. You got a good head on your shoulders. God knows you can tell somebody to shut up whenever you want, and they usually do, so I think we'll be fine. Big thing is, we stick together, we go slowly, we check before we go in. That's going to be the
Shira's got horrible taste in partners. That's for sure.
And I will walk over to Balin and I will say, Balin, have no fear. You have great abilities, and they will be used with other members of the party.
You can do it.
Hadlin, I need you to do me a favor. If Drumsa tries going and getting any dwarven spirits, I need you to go and drink it before he can.
Oh my god. I didn't mute myself.
That's a difficult task. That's a difficult task.
You can knock down a damn wall, you might be able to knock down an orc.
I don't know if that's the smartest idea, though. Drumzel is definitely a stubborn one and one to hold a grudge.
Unfortunately, I think
there is those times where I'm rocking a hard place.
The spirits have a curse sometimes.
Drumzel appears
when
to
you
be
start drinking them,
local.
you can't stop. You just can't stop.
I know, why do you think I stopped drinking them 15 years ago?
Well, he has to figure it out on his own. May take a couple more nights.
Couple more nights? Please, God, it might be a couple more years.
Yeah, well.
Look, I just need you to keep him off the sauce for about 10 days. 2 days there, most were there 2 days, 2 days back. After that, shite, he can have a picture of it if he wants.
As much as he does it here, I think Drumzel would not be doing that when we're actually on an adventure out in the wild and has to pay attention. I think he's only doing this right now because we're in the safety of the lodge and in a town. But
I agree, it doesn't seem like that sort of
That's from a person who hasn't tried dwarven spirits before.
that is correct. I have seen what it does to an orc. I am not trying it.
Don't try it, Balin.
Are we bringing spirits with us?
No.
I don't see a good reason to.
I think it's
spirits with me all the time. What are you talking about?
Well, you're a different story. You're not going to start a forest fire.
Could we try to feed it to the kobolds?
Are you giving the spirits to Drumzel?
Heck no, they're my spirits. They're personal spirits.
That's fine.
But if he wakes up tomorrow and he walks outside and he's ready to go with a barrel in his back, let's just watch it.
Well, there is another option. I know you weren't there, Reed, but Drumzel on that day that Critty came and got Drumzel, and he was completely passed out from the spirits.
I saw the aftermath.
There was an antidote. The antidote did have a side effect. We are going into a cave. Potentially, we could gas out every single kobold inside of the cave.
Well, so it's like something that you burn and...
all need...
I'm looking around for my axe to throw at Balin. Like, you see me just look for a fork or a knife, something to just, like...
is something you burn and you let them inhale, or... How does this antidote work?
You guys see Critty over there, tears starts rolling slowly from her eyes as she starts remembering the awful experience of what happened.
Oh God, Critty, what happened to you?
It was so bad.
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
Well, explain it to me. How did it work?
There was an aeration from his rear end. It was not a pleasant smell. It went through the door. We vomited.
It was bad.
It could be used as a weapon.
Valkyrie keeps saying it was bad. She starts start rocking.
If we manage to direct it into the cave, we could be able to use it as a weapon.
Well, where'd you get the antidote?
From the nice old lady.
From Balin's girlfriend.
Oh, all right.
Ashira, do you feel comfortable in this situation? Do you have many bedrolls?
You guys are all done on that.
One is sharing one with Dromsel.
I think. What about sharing one with Dromsel? What?
This conversation just went way in a different direction I was thinking.
I will share my bedroll.
I am so glad my character's passed out right now.
I'll be glad to share my bedroll with you. I just wanted to make sure you were going to be comfortable along the way. And
I take a shot of Dwarven Spirits.
All right, so we'll see.
Greatest role playing ever. This is the greatest thing ever.
All right, so
I'll pull out a piece of paper and I'll write down a list of a few critical essentials for roughing it.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And I'll
Ray.
slide that over to Kitty and I'll say, Kitty, make sure you have these. And when it comes to the blanket, wool is better.
Okay.
So just make sure you have these. Do yourself a favor.
yeah, you guys all have this equipment already. In rope and
just
stuff.
make sure your pack is light enough that it's not a burden.
Okay.
I will look at Balin and I'll say, Balin, come with me to the barn and we gotta go find your girlfriend.
All right. So we'll say, just for the sake of brevity, and I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Jesus. All right, Balin, you go up with Reed. The rest of you guys finish your drinks, your dinner. You guys can go to bed, get some rest, right? Get your full night's rest. Make sure you bring all your spells and stuff back. We'll end off with, Balin, you go up there with Reed. You see the old lady. She's just sitting there in her chair next to the bath area, and she's just knitting away. And she looks
Perception check to see if I can see the bartender.
Bartender's behind the bar. He's not in this area.
Okay, so he was at the bar when we left.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, hello, you.
Oh, hello.
God, I love you.
I have a
I'm
favor
so
to
happy
ask.
I caused this.
You completely caused this.
I'm so happy.
So good.
I have a favor to ask you.
Oh, a favor. Oh, well.
Do you remember when you helped my orc friend with
yes,
his spirit
that
issue?
idiot. Oh,
Yes.
horrible day that you live in infamy in this town. Yes, I remember him quite well.
Reed is literally biting his cheeks to keep from bursting out laughing.
Would you happen to have another antidote?
Oh, of course.
We are about to go off on an adventure, and there's a chance that he will drink some spirits. So if we could please take it along with us, it'd be much
I'll
appreciated.
tell you what, I've got to whip it up. I'll stop by your room here in about 30 minutes and drop it by. That'll work for you.
That will work. Thank you very much.
All right. She gives you a wink.
Grandmother, if you don't mind, just make sure that you explain to my friend Balin precisely how to deliver the antidote.
I don't want to go out with you. What did you say to me?
Oh no, he's much more your type. You best stick with him.
Of course I'm not your type.
He just wants to make sure that you explain to me how the hell you put that
Oh,
into
why didn't he say that?
What he said.
Yes, we just want to know how
I
to
mean,
use
it's like
that.
he's talking gibberish.
I know it is just because he's a halfling.
She just stares at you, Reed, like you have like leprosy.
Just give her a thumbs up. I'll look at Balin.
Everyone else is sign language, and I'm just cursing at him the entire time.
All
gun
right,
out to
move
the bar,
along.
I'll
I'll
look at the
get there to
bartender.
you. All right.
I'll look at a bartender and I'll say, "Hey, fella, have you a flask?
I've got a flask. What do you want?
Strongest dwarven spirit you got."
Oh, you want to give it a go, do you?
Oh God, no! But sometimes you need a carrot to dangle in front of the stick.
Right. He just hands it over. You pay him the money. He gives it to you. It's like,
Beautiful. How much is it?
it's on the house. Just tell me the story of what happens.
Oh, absolutely. I got a feeling this one may be damn near legendary.
Please share the story.
Once I'm done with the old lady, I'm gonna go back to the table before going to the before going back to the room.
Okay, so you guys will say for.
Here, show you people. I'm not done with her that way. Awful, all of you.
Oh my.
Let's get it on.
That's in 30 minutes.
You know what I'm talking. Come on, baby.
All right, so for everybody's sakes, anything else anyone wants to do before everybody goes to bed? Yes.
No, I'm going back to the table first before I go to the.
Go to the table. Everyone's wrapping up. They're getting ready to go to bed. Anything else?
I'm looking for Critty.
Critty's still at the table. Last call for you guys to do stuff before we call it.
Critty, you mentioned that you're not much of a fighter, and we did get into kind of a difficult situation with those kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
Just wondering, what was your plan?
Well, I was looking to see if I could help everybody else. Because I'm not a big fighter, but I am pretty sneaky, and I'm good at hiding. And I do know this one really cool spell that can make people feel better. So I thought that if I saw anybody get hurt, I could make them feel better, and then I could hide.
Can I walk over to Critty? Am I within area?
Yes, you're still there, Allie. I swear.
Critty, how much black powder do you have on you?
Oh God, not this shit again.
Still have that little pouch from you.
Yes, you still have the pouch. Here we go.
I still have one pouch of it that I'm not telling anyone about.
No.
Wonderful. Just wondering.
Oh my God.
Make sure our party is prepared. Togar, what is your drink of choice?
My drink of choice is whatever's in the bottle.
Allie,
quit. And I'll take money out and I will say, could you give me 3 bottles of
3 bottles of what?
3 bottles of rum.
They don't have rum.
Do you have rum here? Do you have anything that is what is the strongest?
Wine, ale, dwarven spirits is your drinks of choice.
That is it?
That is it.
What a terrible establishment. Take 3.
The guy comes over and goes, "What did you say, young lady?"
I will say
Bud Light, Fireball, or
I'm sure there at least 4 or 5 people throw bread.
Bud Light, Fireball, or some shit my uncle made in the backyard. Which one you want?
Bar fight to end the day.
Togar's ready. I am prepped. I'm here. I'm in the bar.
Togar's in his element.
Kindly ask that you let me know how much I owe you for 3 of the largest bottles of liquor that you have, or spirits.
Okay. He just comes over and gives you 3 bottles of spirits.
Thank you.
What are you doing with them?
I will put them in my pack that I have.
Okay.
And then I think that I will proceed upstairs to get some rest.
All right, you go to bed. Anybody else before we go to bed?
I'm good.
Before I go to bed, Balin, are we gonna stop and get some rations tomorrow? Cause I've got a sleeping bag kind of thing that I can use as a bedroll, and I've got 1 set of rations, but I don't think I've got enough for a long trip. I think I'm gonna need to buy some more before we go.
I do think we need to make a trip to the general store in the morning. We probably need to get some rations as well as some climbing gear. We may not even actually need the rations though.
We should have the majority of the climbing gear.
I know I do not have climbing gear. Just in general. Actually, do I? Hold on, let me double check.
You got rope?
I do have rope.
Don't worry about the rope. There's the pitons and all that. You shouldn't need much, hopefully.
Hopefully not.
With spikes on them or something.
But besides that, we've got the dwarfs. They're normally fairly good around mountains and stone.
And 3 bottles of rum. We'll be fine.
We also have Allie. She's given them to you before. The good berries that she makes.
Yeah.
They tend to make you feel pretty good for the entire day. So we may not need to have rations. So we
From
can
the
definitely
description of what you've said, we have Dromsel, a bottle of spirits, an antidote, and your fireball spell. We very well may be able to just shoot to the top of the water range.
Well, we could maybe shoot Dromsel to the top, but the rest of us would still be behind in a gas cloud.
He's a big fella. I'm riding him up.
This is the greatest role-playing session ever.
Yes,
so-
you can go to the store.
Ranger.
Yes, you can. I'm just so tired. I've just been up.
It's just a rocket orc.
Yeah.
Rocket orc. Floating up on the cliff alone with Reed on his back.
All right, so
okay.
yes, you make all the arrangements to go do
Well,
shopping.
one other thing I want to
stuff.
do with Critty first, really quick.
Oh, for
There's
Christ.
one other thing.
There's
one
no
last
such
thing.
thing as really quick. I'm going to kill you.
People. Lady, pretty.
Critty, would you be able to come to my room really quick? Reed has seen something that I have cast before. I want to see if it is something that is in your nature to use for hiding, and see if you're comfortable.
Okay, so
You
anybody?
want to know if I'm comfortable coming to your room?
Right.
Are you going to take off his mic?
Oh, Jesus.
Don't tuck in your shirt. It's okay.
I have.
Are you sure the old lady's into this too?
I have a spell that creates
Very
a circle
nice.
of darkness. It would prevent you from seeing anything. However,
Oh my God.
however, nobody would be able to see you either. So I don't
You
know what
will
you're
not
hiding
be
is.
able to learn Globe of Darkness.
No, I'm not trying to. What? No, that's not what.
All of a sudden, all the red flags go up and there's sirens in the
I'm
background.
gonna have to run and say pretty.
If
It's gonna be
he's
on a list
asked you to
somewhere.
get in his van,
Oh my
run
God.
away.
Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle.
This is way too much fun playing like this socially.
Alan casts blindfold.
God. All right, we're stopping there. Okay, that's enough. I'm too tired for this.
We really apologize, everybody.
No, this is hilarious.
Oh no, good rolls tonight. Good rolls tonight, guys. Good rolls tonight.
All right, so yes, you do all that stuff. Okay, anything else?
Well, if she comes, I'm gonna cast.
If she
darkness.
comes? What?
Oh my God, really?
Stop it. Next
Sorry.
person, I'm going to start really
You've
evil.
done this to yourself, Finn.
Yeah, I know. I'm flirting with an old lady by cursing at her because of Johnny. I'm aware.
See, even look at Paul in chat. He says, "Are you roofing my wife?"
I'm doing it in a darkness spell, so
All right,
she's not gonna know.
Everybody else, shut up. All right, Finn, what are you doing?
It's up to Critty, but just
Critty
role
and
playing
Finn.
it out. I'm gonna go to the room.
You guys go to his
and if
room. What are you
Critty
trying to do?
If she goes, it's up to her.
Critty, are you
I'm
going?
gonna cast darkness to see if she's comfortable being in a darkness spell and not being able to see anything, but use it for hiding. That's pretty much it.
I think that I want to rely on my own skills of hiding, but thank you very much for the offer.
Okay, so that's done. Okay, so everyone else goes to bed. You get a knock on the door. Balin.
Yeah. I will go to the door.
The old lady's like, I've got your stuff here.
Thank you very much.
All right, give me a moment. Can I come in for a moment?
Inside check.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Nope.
Yeah, seems innocent enough.
Very well.
So she comes in, she places it, she opens up her little thing and she puts it down and she's like, now, you do know how to use this, right?
Not 100%. You had me leave the room the last time you used it.
Alright, it's pretty simple. Open mouth, pour in, run.
Understood.
Do you? It's pretty potent.
It is for emergencies.
Yes.
I am not making a potency joke. No, that is not happening in this situation.
You're welcome, Finn.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Pretty much just everything you say.
It's just that everything at this point, I know. I'm aware.
All right, and then she starts walking by you and stuff, and then she gets to the door. It's like, all right, and then she shuts the door, locks it, and she turns back around to you. She says, oh, by the way, and you see her transform in front of you, Finn, into this really tall, beautiful, blonde, silver-haired woman. And she goes from this crouched old lady to this very tall, beautiful woman, and she kind of looks at you, she's like, I knew when you saw him through my disguise the other day.
Still doesn't mean anything. You've still been very kind.
Oh yes, but I'm doing you a favor. You have to do me a favor.
And what is that favor?
And she kind of looks at the candle, goes, whew, and then you hear her clothes drop. And that's where we're gonna leave the session at.
Oh, behave.
19 charisma for the win.
Our little Balin is becoming a man.
Our little Balin is becoming the victim. He was not the victim. Now he's the victim.
I'm gonna get good rest. That's all.
First I tried to put Critty in darkness, then she put me in my own.
Hey, Reed, when that just happened right now, all I could hear in my head was flawless victory.
I already likes it in the darkness.
So Balin's starting tomorrow with a point of exhaustion.
He's gonna.
Pretty much, yeah. She's going to tear his ass up.
Oh, so he'll be incapacitated too.
All night.
All night. Oh, he's paralyzed.
This is gonna be great.
I mean, honestly, when you guys eventually, maybe if you learn what her background is, yeah.
So in other words, we're gonna be using the wake up juice on him instead of my character.
We might.
God, I hope not. He's light. We can pick him up and throw him on somebody's back.
No, like we give him.
He's
that,
at least
he'll-
going to be
he'll
petrified. He's
propel
going to be
himself
petrified.
out the
That's what
door.
it is.
I'm down the hall, down the stairs, and out the front door.
Hey, look, I am praying that we do get to break out the emergency nuclear weapon.
Well, now I'm
Maybe he'll just be
It was a really fun.
All right.
Maybe he'll just be charmed.
All right. So, thank you for joining us. We're going to end the stream there. I didn't do any breaks or anything, so we're going to just call it there. Now,
I
in
am
an hour,
crying right now.
In an hour, they're going to do Phantasmophobia.
Phasmophobia.
And that's going to be Grim and Finn and McVenom here on Twitch. So you can come, you can just hang out here, and you can scare the living snot out of them. And there'll be donations for the ACS. And I can't thank you guys enough. Today we hit the 10,000 mark, and now we're on our way to our new goal of 15,000. Can we get there? I think so. Still plenty of time in the year. I just want to say thank you to everybody for your donations and everything that you guys have done. It really means a lot. As exhausted as I am right now after doing this much streaming, it's totally worth it because
you know we entertained you.
Yeah, but I'm still pooped.
Not as pooped as Balloon's going to be in the morning.
That's
true. That's right. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. If you like this, spread the word. It should get uploaded on YouTube next week. I know Finn's been doing a pretty good job of getting the episodes updated and
I've caught
uploaded.
up, yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't watch the rerun here, you can check it out on YouTube next week. And so yeah. So on behalf of myself and everybody here, happy Halloween. Have a great rest of your night. Come hang out with us a little bit later in about an hour to have some more fun. I'm not. I'm going to bed. And we'll see how tomorrow goes. It's 50-50 on D&D tomorrow. I'll see how I feel. If I feel rested after I get my ass kicked on that
Well, and I
hill.
can tell you right now, Finn and I are probably gonna be completely wiped out for tomorrow.
That's
depending on how late
true.
the Phasmophobia
You know what?
stream goes.
We'll play it by ear. We'll let you guys know because it's been a long couple days in the week. But stay tuned. We'll have more stuff for you guys. Keep you guys entertained, you know. And so be safe out there. I hope everyone was safe for Halloween. Enjoy your Halloween, but remember, coronavirus is still out there. Wash your hands, wash your face, wear your mask, do your social distancing. We want to keep you guys safe. It's really important. The numbers are looking bad, so please, we got to work together to look out for one another to get through this. So with that, thank you guys for everything you did today. Very much appreciate it. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you in a little bit for Phasmophobia. If not, we'll see you when we see you. Peace out.
Bye. Bye. Bye.